Oh, there we go. Hello. My bad. I was looking at the fact that the page didn't turn. I'm like, did the buttons break again? Do I have to go back and fix them? Are we going to be late? Okay, we're just a tad
Non
bit late.
temette l'oscurità. Accettate il suo abbraccio.
But
Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso,
You're not
lieto
gonna worry
sarà
about
il
that.
tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
I forgot the all the odds and ends. I think it was a character that was supposed to be summonable? Question mark? I think this is showing us. Leave the time banner from the ring of the past. I reckon it's these two. Well, three. Am I exactly excited? No. Not really. They still have him. I mean, her. Cool. Nonetheless, alright, let's get straight. Just hop straight through it. I don't know if we need to do upgrades or updates or things like that. No. It's not wrong. Yeah, it is. Hopefully we don't have to. But I will see. Let's see. A mirror, a razor in green, and hands reaching into nothingness. It is always something. Of course, it's going to be random hands. Anyway, they had a breakthrough last time I remember.
I never thought it would be the Timekeeper and the Apeiron Arcanus who'd solve the problem. But now even humans can cast this ritual.
Laplace is now in a rare state of tranquility, for the researchers have done all they can. There's nothing left for them to do. With only 4 hours to go, this is the final calm before the storm. Oh, you know what? I should have went with my first thought for the name of this. I was gonna say the calm before the storm, but I was like, wait, I think the calm before the storm wouldn't fit. It would.
Indeed. The knot is the physical form of the ritual we were looking for. Surprisingly, the numerical code yielded practical results.
Hooray.
I thought it was necessary to report this to the Timekeeper's organization. It was her contribution.
Give her a standing
But
ovation.
it did not go well.
Oh. Wait, what happened? What went wrong? What did I miss? Oh, here we go.
Forgive the interruption. What's a knot?
What kind of question
I
is
will be
that?
glad to answer your question. Knot theory is a branch of algebraic topology.
Oh,
In
okay.
mathematics, a knot refers to a connected closed curve in three-dimensional Euclidean space that does not intersect itself. They can also be described as shapes in three-dimensional space that are homeomorphic to circles.
Okay, well, if it was just a normal knot, I certainly would be questioning how you don't know that.
Knot theory focuses on the entanglement and configurations of closed curves in three-dimensional space, rather than the curves themselves. Since all closed curves are homeomorphic to circles, they can all be topologically categorized as circles. A knot equivalent to a two-dimensional circle is called an unknot, and
I don't mean to question Laplace's expertise, but this approach may not be the best solution for widespread implementation.
Okay, ain't nobody else.
The concepts are complex even for us, let alone others. We can't expect to give an advanced math lesson to every individual under these circumstances.
Boo.
Doing math before the storm. Nobody's got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, okay. Let them have their moment. Sir.
as it turned out, presenting a technical report was much too premature. We should have a complete and official report once the immunity gear is produced.
Maybe you can change your approach the next time you report to the Foundation.
That's not going to change much, though. The robot shakes her head, disappointed by the failure of her report and the listener's math level.
I simply gave them honest answers.
She turns her head and looks thoughtfully out the window. It all started when...
But this solution is deserving of widespread implementation. All we need is a piece of rope and tie it end to end, and spend 3 to 5 minutes to make this knot. This can be done anywhere, at any time, by anyone using any type of cordage. The oldest, fastest, and most basic ritual, the key to braving the storm, is a knot.
Why didn't you tell the House of Intercartus? I'm sure they would have funded us generously.
I have doubts to that.
I will make sure to put it in my interdepartmental report.
A rare hint of frustration flickers across her face. Oh my stars, that's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. But she quickly moves on to a subject that deserves her attention.
But at this point in time, the knot only functions like an incantation. It is not suitable for widespread use until the research on the side effects and the converter are complete.
In any case, I've completed all the tasks you assigned me. My last plea is, please never put Ulrich and I on the same team again.
They fight like brothers. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's giving a whole sibling rivalry. It's so hilarious. But it's annoying at the same time. The researcher lets out a deep yawn, feeling as if he hasn't slept in ages. I thought they were talking about Girly for a second. Maybe he could catch a quick nap before the final battle begins.
I'm surprised that you're not in the lab. Something bothering you?
Ooh.
Wait, don't tell me you're charging here.
The robot turns to him and a approving smile on her face. Of course.
Excellent job, Researcher Adler. You have proven that you are keeping the locations of public outlets in Laplace in mind,
Ma'am.
which
That's
is a
what I was gonna
positive
say.
sign for your resocialization.
What do you mean re-socialization? Same response to me.
But I am powering up to reach my optimal condition, preparing for what is to come. The Scroll of Apeiron, the final piece of the puzzle, the key to minimizing any negative effects caused by the incantation.
Ooh. Gotta love that. Do we fight anybody? Oh yeah.
Wow! The designers on artificial somnambulism could use some of this inspiration.
I almost forgot he was trying to kind of like skedaddle really quickly.
Look at the clouds! Painted with a syndrome of colors and interrupted by a glorious streak of rainbow. It's truly a masterpiece.
Better not lose Lilia. The red blur streaks forward at lightning speed, but the Lydias are still in hot pursuit. I almost forgot how to say that. Their skins are becoming increasingly vibrant due to the storm syndrome.
Funny. They're flying towards the headquarters out of instinct. Maybe they can sense immunity zones. These little beasts would make for a good study. But I'm not in the mood to take any prisoners.
Lilia speeds up again, trying to lose the pursuers that are swarming behind her like a dark vortex. Oh, please be careful, girlie. In front of her, under the clouds, the gray buildings of the Foundation are now clearly visible.
Fuel and ammunition are running out.
Oh, come on. Her altitude is low enough, she can almost see the hallway outside the committee room.
Maybe I should storm the Vice President's office with them. But other people might get hurt there. Never mind.
She has grown. She actually is caring. She makes an abrupt turn, her mind racing with ideas.
Dive into the lake? But the splash might wet the scroll. Wait, isn't that...
Sprouts from the forest. That looks like a signal to land. I knew she was pulling up.
Miss
We got
Lilia,
him.
this
We
way.
got him.
Ha! Good timing.
Her friend's presence has given her a clear sense of direction. Without a second thought, she charges into the new forest with a huge herd in hot pursuit. Them trees are going to just coincidentally fall on top of them. I just know it. Just before crashing into the trees, Red 38 changes course and rockets upward in a perfect straight line. The creatures behind her have no such finesse. One by one, they slam into the mesh woven by the dense tangle of trees and vines.
Enemies intercepted. Ally landed successfully.
Yeah.
Miss Travis, the Elitiaus are all ensnared in vines.
The druid closes her eyes, savoring the fresh air.
The winds of triumph sweep through the woods. An excellent flight, Miss Lilia.
Yeah.
We will take it from here. Come, everyone. We shall vanquish our foes with the aid of the woods.
Oh, well, this is the battle. Yeah. Fighting the people that can't drive. Yeah.
I'll do whatever I can. Don't worry.
Wait for
Oh, I
into
have
the
it on auto.
darkness.
Whips.
It's
Turn
no
off
flake
auto.
with sharp edges.
I wanted to use counter. How dare
Liberato
they?
dalla paura.
Oh, wait, never mind. I used the counter.
Non voltarti indietro.
I have to remember to turn the counter off when I'm over here grinding, trying to get us somewhere to get
Be hard
unstuck.
to reach an understanding. You should leave.
Because it's the same thing with like Persona. We're always doing side quests, and I'm like,
Wait
y'all
for
did
the
not
right
come
moment.
to see side quests. If y'all came to see side quests,
It will be over before you feel it.
I give y'all a hand clap. But I know y'all came for the actual.
Break it.
It's something interesting. No, not for sure.
Cazzo.
Picasso. Oh, no Picasso. I thought there was just one left. Okay. Let's see.
Whatever you say.
Into the darkness.
Just very quickly, because
Don't worry.
we're already pretty
It's
much
not going
finished
to mind the
everything.
blade.
Addio, straniero.
It'll come back.
I don't have counter on. Boo.
Abbraccia
Yes.
la morte.
We could just enjoy this. just a bunch of overkill. Like, he don't even need any more damage.
I am destined for victory.
You ain't even fight, sir. Anyway.
The Special Operations Squad is ready to go. Dr. Kakanya, are you really going to stay here?
Oh, she can't let go of her hometown. Someone throw her over your shoulder or something. She shakes her head, her fingers tight on Marcus's communicator. For more than 10 hours, she has been waiting for Laplace to respond. Marcus lowers her eyes, burying her face in her scarf to hide the tears. The doctor quickly notices it. Her voice softens and changes to a lighter tone.
Don't worry about me, young missy. This won't be goodbye forever.
Yeah.
Besides, I have already provided all the help I can, right?
No. Actually, no.
I made Isolde show us the ritual and kept her under control. And now you've figured out how the ritual works. To test its results, you will need a couple of volunteers.
Well, Marcus doesn't seem to find comfort in her words, right? Because it wasn't like oh, you'll be fine, I'll be fine, we'll be fine together. It's more like, oh, so anyway, by the way, I'm using myself as a volunteer to go ahead and see if I'm turning into cogs and ammunition.
But you heard the report from Laplace. The possibility of surviving the ritual is nearly zero without the converter and the scroll and...
Oh, we'll have the scroll. Don't have to worry about
Nearly, they said. But not surely.
The doctor interjects briskly.
Plus, where else can I go?
Where are you? Anyway,
I was born and raised in this city. This is where I came from. Where I lived and where I belong. This is my whole world. I despised the maggots under its golden surface and fought for the justice and fairness in our society. But I also cherish every detail of this city, from the intricate carvings on the theater columns to the dirt trodden by dock workers. All of these things made me me. My family, my friends, my people, and my operas and culture are all here.
This is making me sad. Why is all the stories that we're playing right now just depressing? You got yesterday when he's going after his dead wife. You got this one where she's just like, I can't let go of the past because the past is me to make me the greatest that I am. Then you had the other one for Persona where the teacher is just being all used and trashed and just... Can we get some happiness? Just a little bit.
I never once thought about leaving this place. I have never thought about destroying it either.
She looks up inside sentimentally.
Being washed away with it would be a just punishment for all my sins.
No. Yet her eyes are free of darkness and despair. Marcus can clearly see her determination.
I wish I could be as brave as you are. See you, Miss Clara.
Give her a hug. She gently reaches out to her. A hug? Not far away, the Special Operations Squad is ready to go. The helicopter begins to whirl, its last errand of the day. Inside the cabin, Isolde sits between two razors, operatives, her wrists bound in cuffs.
Hurry, ladies, before any of us turns into one of those exquisite paintings.
I'm sorry, the voice actor for this guy is not it. Hurry, ladies! I'm gonna be honest, I will die laughing.
Sorry,
anyway.
but the headquarters is too far for the teleportation disc from here. You'll have to bear with us smelly old grunts for a little longer.
Take a shower? Anyway, it is time to part ways.
Goodbye, Miss Marcus. Sharing this era with you has been an honor.
Their warm hands clasped in a powerful handshake. With a wave to the teary-eyed girl, Kakanya turns around and heads towards the City of Madness.
Is your birthday approaching, Doctor?
She twirls sharply around at the entranced voice. Isolde reaches out into the air, still in a dream she's unwilling to wake up from. There, the world is unchanged, and each day is filled with bliss. For a prisoner in the Foundation's facility, perhaps dreams will provide the solace she needs.
I made this for you.
Stop! She holds out a brooch, a piece of exquisite a piece so exquisite that it too seems to be an intangible figment of a wistful dream. Oh, so pretty. The golden setting nestles the sparkling gem in place, a gift undoubtedly made with great affection.
Turquoise and topaz, just like you and your eyes. Please accept my blessings, Doctor. May your life be filled with joy and contentment, and may your courage guide you through all that comes your way. You are worthy of all the beauty and goodness this world has to offer, and I will hold you in my heart and in my prayers.
Despite how
forever.
Twisted she is, I have to hand it to her. She does have a heart of gold, for the most part. Today isn't Cakanya's birthday, nor can she see her reflection in Isolde's lusterless eyes. The Star of Vienna holds up the brooch, yearning at the emptiness before her. If one were to die today, what would she say to her longtime friend?
Süße Träume, rote Dorf.
She takes the brooch and pins it to her jacket. The communicator at her wrist crackles. A ray of hope shines through the static. Maybe it's not time to just call it in the throne.
Madam Lucy, any progress on the research?
Oh, she is happy. Why are we getting heartbeats? Calm down now. So I will rejoice, dance freely, and savor my wine.
Six is awake?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like, when I seen his design, I was just kind of like, it's just a dude trying to be a dude. But once I seen his personality, I'm sorry. Okay. Let me stop. The blind woman nods, smiling. 37 scrambles up from the floor, her eyes sparkling with joy.
Fabulous! Now everything is perfect, like the number 10. He will be happy to hear that I've cracked the code.
Hooray! She skips across the room, the paper with the knot on it still in her hand.
I did it, Vertin! I have proven the light of truth still shines. With some time, communication, and a flash of inspiration, we can bring it down from the unattainable skies and let its radiance illuminate all.
I have to give a applaud for how enthusiastic and just optimistic she always is. Like, girl, can I have some of that when I be working?
And I've also proven that the truth is not out of reach or too distant to grasp.
It's just y'all don't believe.
So, once Sophia knows about this, she'll come back to us, right?
About that. So who wants to he wants to say it. Who wants to say it? 'Cause I'm not. She opens her eyes wide, eager for the affirmation she yearns to hear. Okay.
I'm
Burton.
sure she'll be happy with what you've accomplished, 37.
Burton, please have mercy on her. 37 nods with satisfaction and quickly dives back to her work, further perfecting the solution. The leaps in progress and the news of Six's return has filled the lab with smiles and lively conversations. Yet the most active members of the past are not here for the celebration.
Did 210 and 888 go to get 6?
What happened to them again? Because I don't think it was anything good. He's alive!
You don't seem that happy.
Well, golly! I wonder why. I mean, my guy was bleeding out, face first into gravel, underneath fire, and ceilings collapsing on top of him. I wonder why. The leader stops, looking at the speaker coming down the steps.
The Star of Hermes deciphered the code of Aperon. She found a way to cross the emanation. We should all feel happy for her.
What about yourself? The leader does not answer, having mastered the art of silence over the years. Sarcasm. The rhetorician doesn't care. He can effortlessly engage in dialogue and is at ease in any conversation, even with the rock. It's not a rock, it's a boulder. Anyway.
Yet here you are, so indifferent.
Imagine you just bonk him in the head. Would he say something then? I can imagine an entire like goof anime with all these guys just like in like college or
It
something.
is because you, too, know that what has happened will not change, regardless of whether she figures it out or not. A meager ritual to save people from the emanation is nothing compared to the disruption of the law above. It also cannot change the fact that our faith is dead.
And that is for y'all to blame yourselves on. Thank you.
We're talking about how the island has sunk, and we're now sailing in a tsunami. A tiny miracle, a spark of inspiration, won't save the ship from the wrath of the tides.
That is your problem. His tone is sarcastic, but the mockery is missing in his eyes.
To be honest, I was surprised that she asked such a practical question. I guess the trivialities of the phenomenal world did eventually affect her. It's a shame that many others lack her determined will to see beyond the void of our broken reality.
What's your point?
He's just like, alright, enough about the bushes. Give me the bark.
Can't you see? I'm getting a rise out of you.
I'm gonna hold on to that joke. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that joke. You're getting a rise out of you. Anyway, he beams a huge grin.
Who would have thought that our great, perfect, honorable leader of the School of Apeiron has been a nihilist all along? You never revered the truth, did you? That's why you kept us in the dark for 4 years. You never respected our beliefs for a second in your life.
Okie dokie, so he is heated. The man down the steps shakes his head.
The people who seek the truth are more important than the truth itself. I may not understand that ever-shifting number, but I do understand and respect the people here.
He's continuing the conversation, a rarity to behold. Oh no! Is the world ending? Anyway, ever since becoming 6, he's rarely had a chance to unleash his sarcastic wit.
So you know the secret. What now? Now that you know the truth could lead to a nihilistic void, I wonder if you would abandon our doctrines, our wisdom, and our inheritance, and step into the darkness in a fit of rage.
Hence the reason why he kept it hidden to begin with, but I mean, everyone is just like one-track mind around here.
When truth fails, sophistry prevails. Correct?
We cannot deny that fate, the unspeakable, holds wisdom beyond our understanding. Perhaps it does take a resolute skeptic, an impartial nihilist, to steady this ship and remain detached enough to look on from the sidelines.
210 looks up at the distant grape-colored sky.
It's a pity. This was supposed to be the best time of year to make wine.
He leaves without looking back. Oh, he wanted to be. Anyway, the silent leader continues on the familiar path. Oh, and I didn't get to click. Hello? Is he running? Where's he running to? What'd he drop? What'd he throw? A short distance away, 37 slides gracefully down the sand and runs towards him. Oh, it's like a daughter.
6, you're here.
It's the daughter.
888 said they're holding a celebration before the arrival of the emanation, in honor of the living and the dead. Will you join us, 6?
Oh, probably not.
37. Do you remember the story of Socrates?
The one you told me in the cave? The trial is over. Why mention it? You should answer my question first.
Her words trail off as her eyes suddenly widen in fear. She's completely fixated on what's in the distance. What is in the distance? She knows the feast is underway, and she's recalculated the safe zone for them to hold it in. But now people are laying out food and wine on the ruined beach, among the rubble and wreckage, right next to the remains of the battlefield.
Wait, are they holding the ceremony outside the immunity zone? I told them to go to the meadow near the top of the mountain where they will be completely safe. I've checked my calculations over and over, leaving no room for error.
Poor baby.
888 must have made a mistake. I need to warn them.
Her tiny arms are held back. Okay, I'm just gonna go hide underneath one of these rocks and just cry. Blonde hair creeps over Six's eyes. 37 looks back in confusion at the leader's unusual behavior and appearance.
37.
It all started.
Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer.
Or he wants her last few days, hours to be just joy.
Which one will you end up choosing?
Why is it always have to be depressing? Stop.
You mean all we need is a piece of hope?
Yeah. The voice on the phone sounds unsure.
Yes. In recognition of your extraordinary contributions, Laplace is honored to present you with the fruits of our labor. This knot is the result of our research. The knot has been validated as a working ritual on both humans and arcanists. With the help of other arcanists, we found methods to avoid side effects and conducted small-scale experiments with success.
So are you saying we can...
Calm
However,
down.
since the experiment is still in its early stages, it involves a variety of materials and complicated rituals that are not yet possible for transmission. Nor can we deliver you any experimental equipment, as the storm is about to make landfall. The knot acts as an equivalent to the incantation, but it does not guarantee that we will meet the casting requirements or avoid the likely side effects.
So anyway, 50-50, damned if you are, damned if you don't. Whoop whoop. This is devastating news for anyone in need of rescue in the midst of a disaster. The robot pauses briefly, searching in its database for kindred phrasing.
I apologize, Miss Kakanya. Perhaps the result of our work will not really help your situation.
Hop on a plane and get yourself over here.
You said the knot works on both humans and arcanists, right?
Surprisingly, there's no despair in her voice.
Yes.
Curiosity?
That is more than enough. This is the best news I've heard so far. There's a chance for everyone.
The robot did not understand her mumbling, but she found something in her database that might help.
I have 2 more pieces of good news.
Oh dear.
First, the curse is not inevitable. Our experiments showed a 0.49% likelihood of no side effects occurring at all.
It's not even 1%. It's half of a percentage.
Second, the closer the storm gets, the more pneuma fills the air, leading to a greater success rate of the ritual.
Well, that one's an actual good thing.
Yet, even with these factors combined, the rate of success is still extremely low.
Let her be optimistic. You're just throwing every trash can.
With millions of people trying, there's hope that at least one person will succeed against the odds.
Alright, fair enough.
Thank you for sharing this with me, madam. I will do everything I can to spread this knot in Vienna. To the Arcanists, humans, Magyars, and Germans, they are all my people, regardless of their social status, profession, or race. They all deserve the right to survive.
Lucy ends the call and turns around. There stands a Foundation employee sent here to inquire about the experiment with a stern expression after overhearing the conversation.
Madame Lucy, I can only assume you acted impulsively and overlooked the proper application process. The knot is new and not ready for widespread testing. Distributing it in Vienna could lead to more casualties or even fall into the hands of our enemies. I must remind you that this is a clear violation of the regulations set by Pax Security Council, the St. Pavlov Foundation, and the Laplace...
Wait, if it gets into the hands of the evildoer, right? They're not going to do anything, because that's literally where we got it from. We literally got it from our enemies. Hello? Are we writing this down?
Yes. How careless of me.
She does not care. The robot nods.
But I did tell her I would share the results of the research, and this is what you call a promise. And the database says, a promise made is a promise kept.
I'm not gonna fight her with that one. But alas. The storm is imminent. The final moment has arrived. The battle hath shooketh.
My brothers and sisters, put down your cups for a moment and lend ear to me. We were born extraordinary, yet estranged from the world around us. Throughout the ages, we wandered the world like a ship lost at sea.
Pause. You said extraordinary. Extraordinary? I'm sorry. I know I usually be... It's just words like these that it's spelled the same, but has like 14 different pronunciations. If you just put one word in front of the other, that just be getting me. And it's just like, this is one of them. Anyway.
Despite the instability and chaos, we persevered. And together, we sought after the truth that would illuminate us all. Through introspection and contemplation, we cleansed ourselves of hatred, madness, and delusion.
Not really.
And embraced the value of beauty and harmony.
You still held on to the delusion.
Yet now, our shattered faith mingles with the rubble of this phenomenal world, as specks in an unjust timeline, as remnants of a tide long receded. The dream of the transcendental world is broken, and the order of the transcendental law is no more.
Our sanctuary has crumbled, exposing us to live in a world filled with conflict and turmoil, where we will be trapped in the wheel of birth, doomed to repeat the mistakes of history for eternity.
But do not despair, for there is another way to the truth.
Because if they say Manus Vicente, y'all all going into the Sea of Gorgon.
It is a path fueled by unbridled passion. One that was stifled by moderation and restraint. A path that transcends the individual, breaks all boundaries and limitations, and leads us back to the essence in a fiery blaze of glory.
This path is the emanation, which we stride into for the ultimate truth of our journey.
Okay, that's even worse. You know what's the best type of savior? Death. Hooray! Like, no, that's not how that works.
Doctor?
Doctor Who. The boy eases his pace as he sees Kunkanye rushing his way.
Finally, someone I know.
She cradles a thick stack of pamphlets in her arms, a little out of breath.
Ilich, gather everyone you can and have them read out these steps in the plaza for all to hear.
Oh no.
If possible, go to the telegraph office or use a printing machine to copy flyers. Distribute as many copies as you can. I'll go to Leopoldstadt and find the Gracchus brothers. They know where to find abandoned military hot air balloons.
What are you talking about, Doctor? People are too busy trying to escape. I want nothing to do with those crazies. This? A guide for tying knots? Don't you know the world is about to end? So many warnings. Who'd want to read this?
The people who want to survive will read it. I can't guarantee anything. It's a gamble for our lives. But people have a right to try before doomsday arrives. Ilich, please trust me one more time. Please.
One last time. The boy recognizes the plea in her voice.
Fine, Dr. Clara. If this works, your coffee for the rest of your life is on me.
Ooh. Big boy up here.
Why?
Oh no! Clutching at her own hair, she lets out a heart-wrenching wail.
Why? Why are you still leaving? I found the truth. I completed the test. I deciphered the code of Aperon.
She struggles trying to break free from the arm holding her back, her eyes fixed on the beach before her.
Why aren't you stopping them six?
Because there's no stopping them. They're all done for. Bruh, I wish he would just scoop her up in like a little princess hug and just cradle her, just kind of like There, my dear. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Everything will be great. A friendly figure comes up to them.
Hello.
Hi. Bonjour.
Are you joining them, Miss Marta?
She smiles and shakes her head, turning her face towards the leader.
I find myself uncertain of which way to go. Would you kindly give me some guidance?
The guidance I can offer you is limited, Miss Marta. I think fate knows its own fate better than anyone.
Thank you for your advice.
I mean...
I think I understand.
He tried. She steps into the path with no return. With a question mark? I'm be honest, that was weak. I need to stop. Such a deep song, I'm not even gonna lie. It saved them. Wait, did it? Oh. It only saved you. No! They're not. I guess everyone else didn't tie the knot right. Bro. She's like, come on, guys. Look, we've done it. We're saved. And the storm really said, yeah, actually.
My dear child, look at you. You're exhausted. I couldn't be of help then. But it's okay. The party is over now. At least let me brush your hair, darling.
No.
Or your hair will get all knotted.
But that's...
And it will hurt you when you try to untangle them.
Indeed, it happened more than once.
I'm not surprised. An old friend of ours, Knot. Often, we learn our knots before we even know how to read and write.
Since when? Wait, is it because you tie your shoes? Yeah, that did not happen for me.
A knot could be an obstacle that breaks the consistency of a flow. And also a reminder of forgotten things. You can use just about anything on hand to make a knot. Leaves of grass, the fur of an animal, even fallen hair. But the sturdiest knots are tied with rope. Knots are often found in many stories. Signify promises, counting and measuring, an instrument of salvation, and one of execution.
What else can these knots really do? Trip people?
Oh, I could go on all day. The influence and power of knots can't be overstated. It is said that it was in the cutting of the Gordian knot that Alexander became the Great. Just touching the meters-long rope provides blessings to the faithful in Belém. The ancient Inca called it quipu. The intricate variations of hundreds of fabrics, colors, and lengths of strings were used to record their stories through the ages. And to think, Shakespeare only had 26 letters to create his masterpieces.
Isn't there something a bit more practical?
Just look around you. Don't sailors use knots to mark depths in men's sails? Or coachmen tying knots to rein their horses? And any respectable lady or gentleman knows the knots they must tie about their necks to stay in fashion.
Bow ties. Okay, fair enough, fair
or
enough.
Consider the knot-like helix structure of DNA and the changes in states of matter. Invisible to the naked eye, these knots carry some hint at a universal law. That there might be a string, like the Quipu, an endless rope that records in its knots everything in the world, one that can't be seen, yet there it is, everywhere, all at once. Maybe you could tie this knot yourself.
Yeah?
Use your hair, then form a loop, pass the end through it, and tighten it up. There you go.
With our hair?
I hope you keep this knot as a record of the words we shared here.
In our hair? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think we better grab some scissors. The two numbers are the only ones left alive. Two numbers, each representing a pure essence of its own. Da-da-da-da.
I don't understand.
Neither do
I should be giving them my blessings. They're brave enough to return to the essence. But instead, sadness washes over me. I should feel happy for Sophia, now that she knows her soul number. Yet, I am filled with sorrow.
I feel bad for Bibi. The beach is quiet, clean and perfect again. The storm has washed away everything that's happened. The war, the crowds, and the clinking cups all gone. It's restored to the likeness of a better time, with no remnants left behind. The last echoes of an era have faded into the distance.
Why? Why did you all leave?
Why did you leave? Why did you leave?
Is it because I wasn't fast enough?
No.
Is it because I didn't do well enough?
No, actually, 37, you have zero to do with this. Her petite frame sways in the breeze until finally she crumbles to the sand. What about 6? 6 is still there, yeah? Stop! It make me cry. Anyway, rivulets of tears stream down. I can't even English. Anyway, down her cheeks, mixing with the mud on the ground. Her face, hair, and gilded robe are marred with stains. But she shows no concern as she boggles her eyes out, her grief tearing at the core of her being. The other guys probably could have been saved, to be honest. Like the first cries of a newborn entering the phenomenal world. And there's nothing you could have done. It's 6. Hey, ready. Anyway, thus the leader knows the question is answered. Rather than looking on, she has chosen to be practical, involved, and suffer. My main thing is I feel like, how come 6 is still there? Is it because they actually, while everything was going on, they actually still kept their faith compared to the other guys? And now the moment of parting has come. Do not...
37. Leave the island to the world outside.
6, you're coming with us. You see that little chain on your side right there? We're about to clip it together and we're about to yoink thee. Thank you.
Ms. Vertin, you're clearing a path out of the mires of the phenomenal world. I sincerely hope you will steer it away from the horrors of war.
It's our duty to do so.
6 nods approvingly. The importance of the scroll needs no further proclamation.
Also, the person you were looking for, I am not familiar with a biographer named Erd.
Kind of late on that answer,
However,
but I digress.
in my recollections from the previous 6, there was a lady with a soul number just as unique as yours.
Are you saying?
Is this Vertin's mother?
Sadly, these vague scraps of information were all that I inherited. I hope they will be useful to you.
Say less. We'll take them. A little step towards the right direction. He turns around. Without another look at the empty beach, he starts walking back. Some believers trail after him without hesitation. So there is people still alive. So as long as you had faith despite the storm being there, they would have still survived compared to if you lost your faith like everyone else did and ended up turning into nothing more than just a piece of paint. Seeing this, the girl wipes off her tears and scrambles to her feet. 6!
No! Wait! 6, where are you going? Everyone is gone. Sophia, 210, 888, and now you too?
I mean, where he's going. Where
I'm
is he
returning to the cave, 37.
going? Where he belongs.
There are still people who refuse to be caught in the cycle of hatred or give in to unrestrained passion.
So he's gonna be a teacher.
The entrance to the sacred place may be destroyed, but the people's faith is yet to be extinguished.
Which is why they wasn't taken by the storm.
We will persist in studying the scrolls, copying the scriptures, and restoring our halls. We will worship the Ancient One in penance and work to rekindle the flame of our broken beliefs. The island is a manifestation of our choices, a haven removed from the phenomenal world, a place of order and harmony. And it is our determination that will sustain its tranquil existence.
Alright.
I will go with you.
He's like, no.
No. Your choice has already been made, 37. You should not go back. The sorrows and doubts you have can only be alleviated by experiencing the outside world.
He's so monotone, I'm sorry. 37's face turns completely pale. 6 shakes his head, looking towards the setting sun.
Thousands of years ago, the first faithful ones fled from the Roman Empire and journeyed to this island, where they founded the School of Epeiron.
Look how cinematic this is, okay? Just look how cinematic this is. This looks scrumptious. I'll take a bite out of it.
500 years ago, refugees from Arabia found shelter here. They filled the cavern's shelves with copies of their writings and texts. Half a century ago, scholars who had their research exploited for warfare came and expanded our knowledge on modern mathematics. There were many 37s and 6s among them. Yet, are we any different from them in essence?
If a bird is blue, is it a blue bird or a blue jay?
Even if we are no longer here, the numbers 37 and 6 will still exist. Even if the island sank, these numbers would reappear elsewhere. The integer sequence is infinite, 37. Rather than clinging to a set of specific numbers, you should go and work out your own calculations and conclusions.
Word.
So now you're choosing to be wise and look on. But I don't understand. How could one be wise by being uninvolved and looking on from the sidelines?
Six lets out a sound, almost a chuckle. Oh my gosh, he
You
laughs!
overestimate wisdom, Miss Verton. It can't do everything. Wisdom can free people from ignorance, but it can also lead them to a nihilistic void. Yet, someone will always seek this wisdom, even if nihilistic, to briefly rise above their worldly troubles and find some relief. And someone will have to stay here and provide a neutral haven for the drifters of the phenomenal world, and give the lost souls a harbor to return to.
He turns again, ignoring the calling behind him this time.
Wait! Six! Wait!
What? Grab him. I mean, he seems kind of skinny, respectively, so just grab him by the waist and just yoink him to the sand. I said wait! I said wait! Anyway, she rubs her face with her palms and pulls up her robe, running down the beach. She stumbles over a pebble and falls, but she pushes through the pain and rises to her feet, still running as fast as she can.
Wait, Six!
How long is his legs? Ain't no way that you is still running after him. Oh! 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 when you get in trouble by your parents, they start calling you by your full name. Atticus! The man stops. I'm sorry. He had not expected to hear that name. Numbers are the essence of one's soul, and names are but echoes of the phenomenal world. He was born into his number, long before he was given the name Atticus. 37 never once called him by that name, for she had always valued the essence above all else. Now here she stands, hair tangled with mud, knees bleeding, all battered and bruised, yet her gaze remains resolute.
Will you leave a door open for me in your cave? Like when we were kids?
old are y'all? Hold up, pause. Cause are y'all the same age now? Cause what you mean when y'all was kids? I thought you were like 12. And he was like 27, 37, 40 something. I thought he was old.
I know the transcendental law is in disorder, but that doesn't mean the truth is gone. I will carve a new path through the chaos, calculate better solutions than ever before, and delve into the phenomenal world to discover all it has to offer. By then, if I run into problems that I can't solve, can we talk about them together? Like we used to?
The maxims were carved on the pillars of the top of the Temple of Apollo. Know thyself, nothing in excess, and give a pledge, and trouble is at hand. What can he say? Alleviating doubts is the leader's duty.
Yes, a door will be left open for you, 37. Both you and your friends can come in.
It's a promise. 6.
She brushes away her tears and waves to him. It's still a goodbye. But it's no longer devastating. The last of the Apeiron followers have left, leaving only the Timekeeper's team on the beach. Y'all took long
Zeno
enough.
sent a ship to pick us up. Let's go, 37. The researchers of Laplace would love to meet you.
Yes, here are all your numbers and integers. The girl's shoulders are trembling.
Are you nervous? Afraid of the unknown world?
Maybe a little.
Aww.
But I will get used to it.
She lets out a breath, clearing the tangle of emotions from her mind. A familiar smile lights up on her face.
Because the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
I didn't expect her to still be optimistic. That's so sweet. I wish 6 could have came with us, you know. But, alas, someone has to keep it going. It may not be important to remember an era, but it's important to remember the people. Word. Sizzle.
We are prisoners within these cavern walls. Our gaze is held captive by the shadow's thrall. Until our hands clasped and our chains rattled, we united to break free from our shackles. The sightless joined forces with the soundless, and the voiceless uplifted the helpless. Together, we assembled a sliver of truth, a piece of the world hidden since youth.
Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 poem. I need that soundboard so I can add some applause. What? I'm so chaotic. It's probably because I have not eaten anything. Oh.
Have you got something for me, Mesmer?
No. Mesmer Jr. looks worn and tired, but her demeanor is still somewhat friendly. Dark circles are clearly visible under Mesmer Jr.'s eyes, just like every Laplace member encountered today.
Yes. They asked me to give this to you.
An umbrella.
The culmination of our research. The crystallization of man in all its wisdom. The protective gear against the storm.
An umbrella.
An umbrella. Something you personally don't really need.
Okay, excuse me. She takes a sarcastic jab as she opens the white satin umbrella.
It's called the Equilibrium Umbrella. This is the first model, consisting of a converter, a harmonizer, and a ritual core. The converter generates a balancing field that can cast rituals in the storm, taking account of the wielder's capabilities. The harmonizer's markings are inspired by the Scroll of Apeiron. Madame Lucy tested it against 162 known side effects and found it to be highly effective. The original scroll has been returned to the island. This is only a simplified and duplicated rendition.
The 162 curses aren't all of them, right?
That is known.
Correct. There may be other unknown side effects, so the umbrella is only a prototype in the testing phase. And the ritual core. At first it was called the 37 Lucy Knot in honor of the 2 main contributors.
Take the Lucy part out there. Just call it the 37 knot. I think that sounds neat. Or, I don't know. The knot. Just, I don't know, the front part of the name is just meh.
However, both of them turned it down.
Yes.
Word.
I still remember what 37 said at the time. She would rather name it after the mathematical properties of the knot, even if it's too much of a mouthful.
Wait, what was the name? I want to know.
No, no. 37 is not a name, and the truth should not be dressed up with anyone's name. I only found it. I didn't invent it. I don't need something named after me to prove my sense of existence.
Word. See, this is how you know she has wisdom.
But I'm not on the island anymore. I can understand that the imaginary numbers need to honor the discovery. You may use another contributor's name for it. I'm willing to accept that.
Okay. Wait, what was the name she was
Madame
planning?
Lucy showed no interest in the naming rights, so it was transferred to the third major contributor, Adler Hoffman.
My man, yes.
Sadly, researcher Adler also rejected the offer. At first, we nearly ended up using the date of that day as the name, but he changed his mind after confirming he could use his family name instead.
The Hoffman knot?
Yes. In remembrance of the sister. Anyway.
You named it after Madame Hoffman?
Yes.
Yes. Researcher Adler Hoffman wanted to make sure that Greta Hoffman would never be forgotten for her selfless sacrifice.
Word.
Level 4 Investigator Marcus, please accept this umbrella. It is rightfully yours.
She receives an equilibrium umbrella. Its pearly sheen creates an illusion of pure whiteness in front of her. She was cry for
Given the
me.
incredible contributions you have made, you are welcome to apply for a well-deserved and extended vacation.
No. I will request for permission to go out. My era is gone. But with this umbrella in hand, I will venture into the new world and marvel at what's to come.
Marcus looks up at the sky.
Will the sucker torte taste the same?
With the umbrella in her arms, she bows to the Foundation staff member. Then she turns and walks towards the light. I see the light that is changed.
And lastly, the asymmetrical nuclide R in the handle of the umbrella is supposed to protect against the storm syndrome. But this still needs to be confirmed through testing.
It's okay. This is the one thing we need the most.
If you have no further questions about its usage, I'm heading back to the rehab center. The afflicted researchers there are in dire need of my magnet therapy.
No one asked.
Don't you think 1 is not enough for my needs? I think 5. No, 15 might be more helpful.
An unexpected question. Mesmer Jr. stops with a surprised look at her face.
My suitcase can't protect humans from the storm. They'll need the umbrella to survive. In the future missions, I may encounter lots of...
Mesmer Jr. interrupts.
Just a reminder, Timekeeper. This is only a prototype. The application forms for the umbrella are available in the Foundation lobby. Feel free to apply for as many as you need.
Okay. She turns and leaves, not staying for another second.
Thank you, Mesmer.
The amount of sunlight is just right. The umbrella props open, rotating with a touch of grace. Against the white fabric, the golden knot gleams with brilliance.
37 was right. It is a beautiful shape indeed.
She's staring at the shape now, the length of it. Yeah. The color, just admiring. The Foundation Square has been restored to its former glory. A recognizable figure stands there, having waited for so long. Waited for a long time.
Hey, Vertin! Did you get it done?
Somewhere between
Yes,
the
it went
slides.
smoothly. I was expecting something more complicated. So, to get the umbrella, you only need to fill out forms.
Huh? That's not what I was talking about.
What are we talking about then?
I'm talking about the brave and glorious sacrifice of my Apple II. Don't you think the Foundation should compensate me with a shiny new ship?
Girl, we forgot about that a hot second ago.
Oh.
Yeah, happy on the O.
Oh?
What do you mean, oh? Are you saying you totally forgot about it?
Cough, cough. Regulus closes in, offended, putting her hands on both her shoulders.
Easy, Regulus. Those people are likely buried in paperwork right now. Just be patient and wait.
Is she drunk? Anyway, she twirls a golden medal between her fingers.
Lilia, how was your commendation ceremony?
They rewarded me for escorting the important item during the storm. How is delivering a scroll worthy of a reward? I'll say someone should be grateful I didn't crash into the committee building.
As your first idea was to be. She tosses the medal to Regulus.
Take it. Might be useful for your alchemy.
Oh, let me see.
Regulus brings the medal to her mouth and takes a small bite.
Oh, thanks, mate. It's made of pure gold.
Why she bite it?
On behalf of the pirate community, I thank you for your remarkable contribution to alchemy.
Why'd you bite it?
I have one too.
Juvis third walks over, I don't know, third, I guess. Walks over and places another medal in Regulus's hand. Like Lilia, she was rewarded for helping to deliver the scroll.
Please forgive my lack of contribution, Timekeeper.
Please. You did enough. She missed the island trip because of the forest they planted in the Foundation Square. Fortunately, the square has been restored to its original condition.
It seems the awakened woods have embraced tranquility once more. Perhaps a sign of good things to come.
I'm glad to see you back on your feet, Miss Truvis. In fact, there's a place I'd like to introduce you to. A flourishing island that survived both war and the storm. I think a talented druid like you would be of great help to them.
Are they gonna put her with Six?
Sounds like a place to look forward to.
The reunion is cut short by the pirates cheering.
Nice job, Druvis. It's not as big as Lilia's, but it is made of a rare kind of metal.
This is a good start, Captain. This apple thinks we only need 300 more medals to afford a new ship.
Cough, cough.
You read my mind, Mr. Chief Mate. When will Zeno's ceremony be held?
How would you get 300?
This captain is not a fan of these ceremonies. So, could they just mail me my medal?
No. The rocket pirate coughs awkwardly, her eyes darting away behind the cover of her shades.
Did I miss something? Are we holding a medal exchanging party?
She's gonna take them all.
Sotheby!
Regulus rejoices at the sight of the little lady, tears welling up in her eyes. She stretches out a hand, and Sotheby immediately gets the message.
But I don't have a medal. All I have is this big round golden...
A handful of weighty jewelry is placed in Regulus's hand.
Captain, I think we can buy a new ship with this.
Because of course Sotheby is rich. Regulus wraps her in a ginormous bear hug moved with tears. Praise Sotheby, the most charitable woman in history, the revitalizer of the pirate community, the prime sponsor of the ingenious alchemist, and the big vault on legs. Okay, just say she's a money lion.
Regulus! Regulus!
Zanetta runs over panting, waving a stack of stamped papers in her hand.
The Timekeeper asked me to request a new ship for you, and we have the approval.
Oh, look at that. You don't have to buy one.
The Foundation will rebuild Apple II and pay for its maintenance. Huh?
Funny you say that, Sonetto.
The trees sway in the breeze, and the sunlight streams through the leaves. It is a fine weather to set sail again.
Now we have 2 new ships.
Well... Oh, special notice to all. The prototype of the first generation personal storm immunity device, commonly known as the Equilibrium Umbrella, has been completed and validated through Miss Lucy's testing. Thank you all for the contributions and sacrifices. Everything you have done today will be forever remembered in our history. Special thanks, listen in alphabetical order. Abigail Adler after Alice. Miss Lucy should be first on this list. No. but it's in alphabetical order. It's only fair. Adler sure got lucky with his name on this one. Oh well, he deserves it. I'm off on vacation. I'll treat everyone later. Remember to come along. Alright, and now the curtain call. She brushes off the raindrops from her shoulders and steps into the new world. A whole new world. A distant place I never knew. The youth are sailing for a new world, while the old are saying goodbye to the world they knew.
15 plugs. This should be enough to cover all socket types at our destination. Simone, pass me the experiment log, please.
She brushes the dust off the desk and takes a final inventory of the lab's equipment. She leaves the lights off, not needing them any longer. Energy knock sounds from the door.
Come.
Hello? Before she finishes her protocol for human socialist customs, the door barges open.
Madame Lucy, is it true? Are you leaving La Place?
Come. Boom. I'm sorry. Anyway. Whoop-de-doo.
Yes. The inquiry is over. This is the decision of all parties involved.
She was just trying to get all the information in there. They setting something up, because I remember the president and the other dude. That was far in like chapter 3, but I digress.
You have got to be kidding me!
Why are you mad? Enigma pounds the table, sending the dust from the experiments into the air.
After all the incredible contributions you've made, they're suspending you?
Oh snap, that's crazy.
This is absolutely ridiculous! Without you, there would be no umbrella, and everyone would have died from the side effects!
But many did perish because of me. I had underestimated the danger of the ritual, and it ended up spreading uncontrollably. Did you not once have the same opinion, researcher Adler Hoffman?
Cough cough? The robot gives him a friendly nod.
It is surprising to see you change your mind so quickly.
Well, I mean, if people just got nuked, then he would have had something to say, but I mean, there was something.
But that is just what Laplace needs. The spirit of rationality and self-evolution.
The documents have been filed away. Simon walks up to Lucy and takes the heavy experimental apparatus from her hands. As the dust rises from their movements, Enigma lets out a cough.
I can imagine how they came to this decision. They must have considered the backgrounds of all the employees, including their social status and race. After 8 years, we finally created an umbrella to withstand the storm. However, our methods for achieving such progress and breakthroughs were too much for some to handle. People needed an outlet for their frustrations, so someone had to be held responsible for the accidents and casualties. Numerous complaints have been filed against me, accusing me of being a cold, heartless opponent of humanity.
She's a robot. You're a robot. That would be expected.
Within the Foundation, Zeno, and even here, some are starting to question the idea of having an awakened piston as a leader of Laplace. They argued about my arcane abilities, unsure if I had them under control or if they were becoming unstable and affecting my ability to make rational decisions.
Him. The robot realizes an overlooked detail.
I did give the nod to Miss Kikanya in violation of the confidentiality agreement, but ultimately, it helped people survive, and that is all that matters.
It helped people survive, but it didn't help the people that she wanted to survive. But Enigma does not pick up on this realization. He's already enraged, fists clenched in a ball, throwing hands.
So they're questioning your standing because you're an awakened? An arcanist?
Despite him being human, he's
they're
backing
doubting
her up.
the rationality of a machine that values technology and progress above all else? Could anything be more absurd? Even I, a human, was on the verge of giving up. It was you who convinced me to save our species.
She really did say,
My
come back to me
question
when you
is,
actually have something
why
for humans.
are you so upset? This does not affect you. In fact, you may be promoted. Laplace is setting up a new department, and you and Ulrich should have been invited to head it.
He does not want nothing to do with Ulrich. I'm gonna be honest.
Weil das verdammt ungerecht ist!
Did she understand her? She probably did. She probably got a built-in translator or some sort.
Diese Leute kennen dich nicht. Sie haben nicht mit dir gearbeitet oder dir zugehört. Und doch ernten sie freudig die Früchte deiner Arbeit, während sie dir keinen Respekt erweisen.
No, if I didn't have the translation, all I would have understood is respect.
Der einzige Grund, warum du suspendiert wirst, ist, weil du, ein Erwachter, nicht wirklich sterben kannst. Oder sie würden dir jetzt eine Ehrenmedaille auf deinem Grabstein verleihen.
He's an angry German. Everyone beware. He's angry. He's angry. Anyway.
Maybe you should take up that offer.
I'll be honest. I don't know why, but like him speaking angry German, I believe it's angry German. Anyway, he sounds so cool, but it was funny at the same time.
At least you will get a promotion as a just reward.
Enigma opens his mouth, but no sound comes out. He wants to tell her she's wrong about him wanting the promotion, but he's too flustered and angry to speak. Oh no, he's flustered. The robotic eye slits pulses, and she continues in her unemotional tone.
By the way, Ulrich ended up receiving a medal. But like you, he was not exactly thrilled either.
What are you gonna do with the medal? Put it up on your white wall that you probably can't even paint? Like, you can't decorate nothing in there.
He is outside the committee building, refusing to eat in protest. But everyone knows how resilient the Awakened can be. It is going poorly.
She shakes her insides, deeply remorseful for her subordinate behavior.
I will suggest that one of you take this position. No one knows this research better than the two of you.
How'd I get subordinate? It's subordinate. I can't.
Not a chance.
The research must progress, and you also need to ensure that the results will not be abused.
Agreed. A valid concern.
Scheiße. You're right.
Enigma is caught in a fierce battle between his principles and his duty. But the robot doesn't notice these unimportant details. She nonchalantly walks over to the chair and runs a final battery check.
The punishment does not bother me, Researcher Hoffman. Power exists only in your dictionary, not mine. From the moment of my awakening, I have been unable to comprehend you creatures. And even now, that remains unchanged.
She states, with no emotion added to embellish her delivery. Enigma's mouth falls open in shock. Meanwhile, the robot just keeps on talking.
We operate in different ways, just like how our fuels differ. But the bright side is our paths align. Whether we are creatures or machines, humans or arcanists, most of us strive for a better life. That is why I put on the mask of a human and work on improving my appearance and speech, all for the sake of better communication with you. Unfortunately, my efforts do not always pay off. Some say that the more human-like I appear, the more different I seem.
Give me a second, I shall be back. Hold on. Oh no, my remake. Okay, anyway, I'm back. Woot woot! I accidentally locked the door. Anyway, she shakes her head with regret.
But I am who I am, and my motivation is not to gain recognition from others. Our aligned path leads us to progress, and that is all there is to it. Thanks to the invention of the umbrella, Laplace can now resume its research unhindered. And if there is someone better qualified to lead, I am more than willing to remain a humble cog in their machine. Besides, Miss C introduced me to a beautiful resort. The lake there is rich with arcane power, perfect for an awakened arcanist like me. Not only is it a resort, but also an independent team with a good amount of freedom. My only concern is if they have adequate power supply. Oh, rust might be a problem. Perhaps I should ask Researcher X about his titanium derust machine.
The robot is happily thinking about her vacation plans. She has completed all preparations for departure.
Time to go, Simone.
Madam Lucy, please take a look at this before you go.
A stack of reports is handed in front of her.
This is a report you compiled during the storm countdown, detailing 126 side effects and how the scroll alleviates them. I have some questions about the data for Type 34.
Lucy flips it open and dutifully goes through the list one last time.
Yes, I can see a few errors in here. Unfortunately, I have to complete all of the handover procedures today. Perhaps you can ask Mr. Ulrich about it later.
She hands it back to Enigma, but he does not reach for it. He looks at her, grief-stricken.
The side effects left a mark on you, didn't they? There are 162 side effects, not 126. There was also an obvious typo in the data for Type 34. We noticed it long ago and corrected it. Took only 5 seconds. You sacrificed so much for this report, yet you could not see such glaring mistakes. You called me Researcher Hoffman earlier. A name you haven't used since you took over Laplace 8 years ago. To avoid confusion with my sister, you and our colleagues started calling me Adler instead.
Moving closer, he asks grimly, "Oh no."
How much data did you lose to impair your research abilities like this? Is this why you have to leave Laplace now? The progress you've made has helped so many, but at what cost to your own well-being?
The robot does not answer, a rare occurrence. From her side, Simone gently takes the file from her.
We should go, Madam Lucy.
And you're just gonna ignore everything.
Goodbye, Researcher Adler. Thank you for correcting my mistake.
She walks away with steely steps, not looking back.
Alright, fine!
Why is he always running and throwing something or just beating things? Like, hello, sir? He grabs the door frame, ignoring the strange looks from the hallway.
I'll take up that role and do what you've been nagging me to do. I'll take care of those pesky committees.
Oh no, he's becoming a man.
But just so you know, I'm not doing this for the higher-ups who look down on us.
Ooh.
But for the people who look up to us from below.
The footsteps continue in rhythm. Her duty here is done. Then another voice calls out,
Madam Lucy!
Oh my gosh, they're on the same wavelength. Where is he even at? The corridors are bustling with people. Where is he at? Is he up here? Researchers, clerks, directors, and security. Every Laplace employee is in the corridors from bottom to top floor. Oh, there are. Wheel! The same voice shouts.
All attention!
All attention! Attention, y'all! Attention, y'all!
Salute!
Papers fill the air like snowflakes. Imagine it was in a binder somewhere between there. The countless drafts, designs, and forms from the past 24 hours rain down. They were created before the storm and have completed their mission. Just as did the robot.
Simone, why are they throwing papers at me? Are they rejecting me and banishing me?
It's supposed to be confetti, but
On the contrary, madam, they are showing their reverence.
It's praise.
I see.
Are they rejecting me? The robot is without a face and emotion module today, so she turns away from the crowd. The sunlight dances on her metallic surface, enveloping her in a golden armor.
Let us go, Simone.
I find it interesting.
I miss the Laplace chargers already.
Simone has a cord thing that's supposed to kind of help out, so I'm assuming her arcane has to do with...
There is a 230th bath at the resort, right?
Has to do with the cords and electronics, which is why she's probably like an assistant for Lucy. Oh, look at that, we got an achievement. Pale green characters flicker instantly, and in a second, dozens of messages appear on the fluorescent screen at the same time. It is clear to see that life must go on. Let's see, 001 Anonymous. Lucy has resigned. Who will be in charge now? Anonymous number, Ulrich. He's the second most reliable awakened in the scientific computing center. Someone other than Lucy, I guess. No one wants that seat. It's electrified. True. Ulrich is the most opposed to this idea. He's on a hunger strike in front of the committee building. I guess he'll rather starve to death than sit in that electric chair. How about John? He's a man with clear logic and good project management skills. Lucy was an excellent leader. The casualties this time shouldn't be her fault. The best option is to let her come back. Which John? I hope you don't mean the one who speaks in hexadecimal. I remember John from the mechanical engineering group. He's very creative and forward-thinking. Definitely the right person to run the scientific computing center. Last week's major power outage was caused by that John from the mechanical engineering team started all the lab machines in parallel. He's been suspended and has been undergoing psychiatric evaluation ever since. I'd rather pick the John from the medical team. Pause. They put him in a psychiatric area because he turned the machines on wrong? Okay. John from the medical team caused a huge explosion while testing a new drug formula last month. Luckily, since he's from the medical team, help was at hand and he's still sleeping like a baby in the hospital bed right now. What about John from... How many Johns? From the theoretical physics lab. His projects are absolutely safe. There's never been any danger, and there won't be any in the future. And he only cares about logic in all things. Simply the perfect candidate for the man in charge. John from the theoretical physics lab applied for a transfer a long time ago. The only person still hanging on to that group is probably Adler, who forgot to transfer his files. So Adler is indeed currently the best theoretical physicist in all of Laplace. No need to even add one of. I don't feel like I pronounced that wrong either. In the entire scientific computing system, we can't find a John suitable to take charge. Isn't there a John with the judgment, execution, and long-term scientific vision as Lucy? One who will unconditionally support our research and even be willing to approve funding for X's strange inventions or new theories on the study of ley lines? A better sense of humor than Lucy's, that would also be a plus. Okay, anyway. I think he might be able to find a John funnier than Lucy, but that's it. My suggestion is that we all join Ulrich in preventing any politician John, or placeholder John from being put in that position, and on that basis demand Lucy's return. Good idea. See you in front of the committee building. I'll bring a few decks of cards, and can someone tell me why we're only considering Johns? That's a good question. I reckon we don't have an answer. What's this umbrella? Cool. Good umbrella. Ooh, curtain call. Oh. Sis. The long journey wears you down. It's only your force of will that has carried you this far. But the rockin' pirate is still filled up to the brim with energy. She finds a smooth, flat rock that still holds some warmth from the sun, taking a seat before raising her drink in a toast towards the horizon. The last can of Dr. Pepper rests beside her. Don't mix it with pepper.
That's the stuff.
It's
Nothing
pepper.
beats a Dr. Pepper after saving the day. What? Are you worrying about other things? We just took down Arcana and snagged the storm immunity. Why not kick back for a minute, mate? The best bit about this whole thing is I ended up with 2 ships in one day. Let's treat ourselves to fizzy drinks and get all puffed up today.
I thought you'd prefer celebrating with coffee. Alright, take another cuppa. Why wouldn't you celebrate? There's no earthly reason to decline such a kind offer.
To Vertin!
It's a fine respite. As she said, there is nothing stopping you from enjoying the refreshing flavor of a bubbling soft drinks. What do you think? Rapid voyage. Let's see the voyage.
Aside from my sinking ship, not too shabby. Plenty of adventures, surprises, and treasures. The only problem? This bloody island. So many rules! Can't even eat beans without getting a lecture.
They're
What's
still
with
back
the
at it.
Abraxas biting people? What's with people biting people?
Wait, let me have to figure out 37 when to go buy her eyebrows again.
Don't they understand that rules are made to be broken? No way people this obstinate could ever write good lyrics. Can you imagine? 6 spitting rhymes? I'm dead.
He wouldn't even have like the finesse in his voice to even pull out a tune, but I mean, it's the thought that counts.
But let's be honest, that last meal was absolutely smashing. They went out with a bang, didn't they?
What did they cook?
Striding into the storm to prove their beliefs? How cool was that? I was half tempted to join them, but I reined it in. Not today. This rockin' pirate will never suffer the same fate of those number crunchers. Because my grand finale will be the one that rocks the world, mate.
To go, thanks for the papa.
Glad you enjoyed that. If you ever want more Dr. Pepper, I'm here for you.
Are these like after stories? I think they are after stories. Wait, did I finish the entire game? A genius has decided to leave behind her orderly and familiar realm to dive into the chaotic currents of a new world. She stands on the beach, lost in her thoughts, the waves gently lapping at her feet. Ah! Hey. The sudden touch surprises her. She quickly turns around, her expression like a startled dolphin's.
What's wrong? I'm analyzing the ocean currents of the phenomenal world.
I know a person who only speaks in numbers. What do you plan to do once you leave this island?
This question is unresolved. The outside world is too murky, too distant from the essence. My mind becomes clouded and dull, limiting the power of my arcane skills. But maybe I can take it on as a new project. Make this murky world clean again. I think it will be a lot of fun.
I love how optimistic she is. All the time.
Sophia will love it too. If she comes back.
Heavy on that. We should get going.
I think we'll meet again soon.
Hooray! Who's next? This is... I don't know. Who has a hat? That 768 nautical mile flight. Oh, Lilia was barely a warm-up for the pilot and her trusty broom. Perched at the highest point on the island, she takes a moment to fully savor her most recent flight. She takes a deep swig from her canteen before shaking her head.
Hey, Vertin! Come drink with me.
We don't drink.
Only kids like Regulus drink soda.
Oh.
You should get used to vodka.
No.
I'm underage too.
Sheesh. You were never the model student, but now you sound like one. If you're not into drinking holy water, at least chat with me, or the joy of drinking will be lost.
What did you say? Have you heard of it? Why'd you become a pilot?
Now that's a topic to get the sips flowing. Who isn't up for a little reminiscing while drinking? I became a pilot because I love flying, obviously. Ah, the wind rushing past you, the thrill of acceleration, the weightlessness and adrenaline while chasing the enemy.
Or the enemy chasing you, one of the two? Yeah,
The best part is the screaming when you slice apart their plane.
I think we lost the
Call
plot.
me disloyal if you want, but to me, Xeno was just a place to get a pilot's license. Ever since I got my papers and an aircraft, I had been looking for a place to fly freely. In Xeno, I needed a mission to fly. At the Foundation, my role would have been reduced to a mere instructor. So I looked for a place with endless problems, where I could have unlimited fun in the air. Can you guess where I ended up?
No.
Your suitcase.
Alright.
Пока! Maybe you can join me for another ride sometime.
I was thinking like somewhere in a volcano or underground, a suitcase.
Not like the last time when you were sick, but in an actual air fight.
I'm terrified. Let's see here. And who is this? The little lady is trudging along the beach, dragging a suitcase stuffed to the brim behind her. She rarely travels outside the beach with much luggage, usually preferring to tuck everything into her dress. You can't help but wonder what she could have brought along that would be worth all this trouble.
Is there a gentleman who can help me? Oh, it's Burton! Hooray! Could you act the part of a gentleman and help me carry this suitcase?
Fair enough.
What's in it?
The moving pictures of Typhon I chose for my new island friends, including Typhon and the Auto Island,
Wait, you got
Typhon
movies?
and the Pegasus, Typhon and the battle against Jupiter. All are perfect gifts for new friends.
I'm convinced she might be addicted to the Typhons in her name.
I know what you're worrying about, but don't worry. Miss Morsel approved my request, so I asked the Foundation to make copies for everyone, even though she said something like, no copyright issues in this time and year. Is copying not right in this era? Typhon never cared about such details when sharing with friends.
Well, it was with friends, not random people. You notice strips of black plastic peeking out from her suitcase. They appear to be films.
Could you carry the suitcase for me? Bless your heart.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Let me figure out she struggles. It's better not to expose the films to open light. You take the case in your only free hand.
Thanks again, Burton. Say, do you happen to know of any dark and empty rooms? We
Is it
can
dark as
enjoy
summer night?
Typhon's moving pictures on a wall there with our new friends.
Let's see here. You can leave Typhon to me.
I knew it, Burton. You must really enjoy lugging suitcases around.
No. And who is this one? The druid. Juvis. The druid is taking a stroll through the war-torn woods. She rests her hand on the scarred trunk of an olive tree, intently listening to its quiet whispers in the wind.
A beautiful morning to you, Verdon. As you described, this is a forest worth looking forward to. Branches of the trees are arranged in a perfect pattern, showing a sense of harmony and unity. I can see the gentle and caring nature of the guardian of the forest.
That is high praise.
Indeed. All branches follow the same pattern and grow in the same way. The edges of squares give rise to triangles, and the edges of triangles give rise to squares. I may not be familiar with this trimming style, but I can hear the trees humming with joy.
That pattern is called the Pythagoras tree.
I have heard of this Pythagoras. He was a mathematician. Little did I know that his theorem could be expressed on trees. My respects to the sagacity of the ancients.
Word. Voice just casually cracking. Anyway, Kana has finally been defeated. Now, how you been keeping? We're gonna ask
grateful for your
them.
concern, Burden.
Yes, we're gonna talk about them. Forget Arcana for a second.
I am well. The Foundation did not make it hard for me to repair the square. Instead, they collected data on the potential damage that the proliferating plants could cause to the Foundation's infrastructure. They also thoroughly examined the growth potions made by Miss Sotheby. So it seems our next protest will need a new strategy. It won't be as easy.
Oh, I should get
I
going.
would love to talk to the trees again. They are delightful. Farewell for now.
Au revoir. Let's see, and this is... A lady sits in front of the IDMs, her expression is motionless. She places a hand on her face, her fingers carefully running over her cheeks as if they were unfamiliar. For a brief moment, you can't quite place who she is. You recognize the metal torso and limbs, but her face seems unfamiliar. Lucy.
Nice to meet you, Timekeeper.
Oh, she has gotten more human parts. Neat.
I have intended to visit you, but training interfered. Forgive me for meeting you like this instead.
I find it interesting that it's like literally only half her arm, half her leg, and then everything else is still bot.
Training?
Yes, training. I was instructed to leave Laplace and go on a vacation. Just as I was wondering where and how I was going to accomplish this task, Madame Z recommended your suitcase. So I prepared this spare body for easier communication with the members in your suitcase. Considering the presence of underage individuals, I opted for a softer material. Hopefully, they will be comfortable with the temperature of my metal. As for my training, it is to master the art of resting.
So shutting down and then rebooting.
I would like to inquire, how does one define the concept of resting?
You look at a bed, you stare at a bed, you lay in a bed, then you become the bed. Resting is when you stop working for a while. Resting is when you focus on keeping yourself in good shape.
Apologies for the interruption, Timekeeper. This is a paradox. My work has ordered me to rest. If I were to stop working, then I would have to stop resting too.
Oh.
Please provide an alternative suggestion.
What? I'll catch up later.
See you soon, Timekeeper. Remember, we still need to complete the resting plan.
What? Okay, anyway, who's next? Who are you? Is this... No. The IDM has completed this mission, but its screen is still lit. Someone is still on the line.
It's a 7-letter word. The second letter is A and the third letter I. Failing, failure, jailing, painful.
He's doing crossword
No,
puzzles.
not these. Open your mind.
What about Rainbow?
Ooh.
Good one. Then the 6 is O, the start of opportunity. Wait, who's talking? There is no one around me.
It's a ghost. It's Casper.
Is the IDM talking? Are you an awakened one?
Now I'm getting spooked.
This is Vertin speaking.
The timekeeper? I was so relaxed I forgot to check the microphone. Most of the staff is preparing funerals for the deceased. If you have anything to say, I'll pass it on.
It's very pessimistic. Has Laplace been... gosh, it's pretty pessimistic. I don't know.
I was just going through words in alphabetical order. It had nothing to do with pessimism or my personal feelings.
Oh, I did. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
If you really want to call me that, then I'll say it takes one to know one. Pessimists have a knack for spotting their own kind.
I'll leave you to your puzzles then. My bad,
So
sir.
were you just here for small talk?
Yes.
I was told it would help with my resocialization. Thanks.
Oh. He's so antisocial. It's okay! It's okay, baby! Oh, it's Mesmer. I recognize that haircut anywhere. The dream builder stands perfectly still by the sea, unaware of her surroundings. A stack of gilded white umbrellas lies piled at her feet. She keeps her wary eyes shut, her body swaying gently in the sea breeze. Put a jacket on her.
Ugh, it's hot.
Okay, my bad. I'm out here trying to be nice to people, and they're just like, you know what? You suck.
Please move these people out into the hallway. This room's turning into a sauna.
Shimmering sweat builds on her forehead until she slowly begins opening her eyes.
Burton, thanks for the jacket. But I doubt anyone will catch a cold in this weather.
I'm just trying to be nice.
It's been a while since we saw each other outside the Foundation, hasn't it? I should probably thank you for the extra work you're causing me. Finally, I have a chance to escape the daily grind and enjoy some fresh air. Even though some of the Foundation staff are starting to see me as your go-between. Whatever. It's nice to get away from the screaming patients once in a while.
What is go-between?
Here, the equilibrium umbrellas you requested.
Have you considered a different job?
To do what? Be your errand girl?
Never said that.
Sadly, the number of people losing their minds only increased over the years. I'll never be able to leave this job. You should continue your efforts, Vertin. Find ways to minimize the impact of the storm on people, as you did with the equilibrium umbrella. That'll save me a lot of trouble.
Thanks for bringing umbrellas.
It's no big deal. Just part of the job. Now, if you don't mind, please verify the delivery and confirm receipt of the items you requested. The faster you count, the sooner I can take a break.
Her heavy eyelids slide closed again and she drifts into another dream. Oh. Okay. I'm not a fan of Mesper, but I feel bad for her. This is... Oh, French girl. Okay, we didn't even get like a short story before we meet her. The Voice's owner has found you before you could even look for her. Like a trained athlete, the divination genius charges to grant you her operculum secured under her arm. Orb, you cool, whatever.
Aha! Finally caught you! Think you can hide from me? Did you really think you could sneak off to the twist ball without the knowledge of the monitor assistant Matilda?
Twist ball?
What is a
You
twist
can't
ball?
fool me. The lovely Sotheby has given away the details of your plan.
Girl.
You should feel lucky that I'm soft-hearted and generous with other people's mistakes. Now, if you invite me to this ball, I will forget about what happened.
We're gonna invite you. There's gonna be no ball.
There is no twist ball, Matilda.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
She sees the genuine look on your face and her confidence starts to waver.
Do you mean that? Was Miss Sotheby pulling a prank on me?
Perhaps she forgot that she was supposed to hold the ball.
So no one was left out. Elle ne va pas se lancer dans une danse du twist fou. You'd better be telling the truth. I hope you will come up with a more tasteful event next time. And be sure to invite me. As the monitor assistant, I am obligated to be there and supervise.
I'm pretty sure she was talking about it, but she wasn't saying she was actually gonna hold it. Welcome to join us. There could be a party if you like.
I never said I wanted a party.
Oh no, she's
Unlike you,
blushing.
I've been keeping myself occupied as the monitor assistant. And I already have plans for my next holiday, and I will be visiting my mother in the one after that. If you want me at your party, make sure it is scheduled after my family time.
Would you mind excusing me? I'll catch up with you soon.
Which is... not another ball without me, I should hope. You're cleverer than this 13. You know you can't fool me. I will be watching.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Anyway, who's next? 9 of 14, we got about, what, 5 left? This is who now? Your direct supervisor chooses the perfect place to meet. It's not too eye-catching, nor is it so quiet that you can't find her easily. She's holding a medal in one hand and an award announcement speech in the other. Her thermos cap is left aside.
Congratulations, Vertin. The Foundation is pleased with your recent performance. I am here to award you on behalf of the Foundation.
She puts the medal and speech in a folder and hands them to you.
I know you're not a fan of these ceremonies, so here's your medal and a brief statement on your achievements.
Hooray, good job, good day, bye. Are people still celebrating at the Foundation? I can't express how much we're gonna appreciate it.
That was nothing compared to what you and your friends have done. Even though we now have the Equilibrium umbrella to shield us from the storm, we still have ways to go before we can truly understand it.
We got a long ways
We
to go.
will get there, Vertin. Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. Oh, is there a new mission?
No need to rush, Vertin. Take your time and rest. Enjoy the company of your friends before you set out again. Don't worry about the reports. I'll handle them. You've been busy ever since becoming the timekeeper, and you deserve a break.
4 more people. Who's next? Oh, Mr. Apple. This apple is scared. A red fruit is enjoying himself peacefully in the wine cellar. Its rosy hue, it looks incredibly vibrant today, perhaps due to the wine. He's drunk.
Good morning. Or evening, my lady. Just as expected. The wine on this island is exquisite. This apple, pledges to personally take on the task of documenting these wines and preserving their names for posterity.
We're not gonna have wine by the time you're done.
They will be called Cuvée Aperon, in honor of this respectable school of thought.
Regulars might disagree. Should probably be off. It's been divided.
It pains this apple to the core that such a talented group of scholars parted ways over philosophical differences, Miss Vertin. Disagreements are not always bad. Sometimes the spark of progress comes from the friction of ideas. The flaws in the foundation of calculus weren't discovered by a mathematician, but by a theologian heavily involved in the study of religion. And for that, we should be grateful to him for bringing it to light. His insights revealed weaknesses in the concept of infinitesimals, prompting a need for improvement. Thanks to his criticisms, mathematics was spared from becoming a palace of errors and lies. This apple believes that the current differences in the school of Aperon will eventually lead to a greater unity.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea.
We should toast to differences.
Sir. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Bon voyage, Miss Vertin.
Alright. And... who's this, 6? Now, Laplace unpredictable inventor is busy building another mysterious device on the island. This is, X. It appears to resemble a catapult. What do you need a catapult for?
Hey, Vertin. What a lucky surprise. I'm setting up a new Goldberg machine. This place is going to be a hub. When a seagull glides over the ocean and builds a nest on one end of this lever, a stone will be flung from the other end.
Okay, so you just want to get some chicken.
Which will fly all the way to... Well, the fun will be spoiled if I tell you now. See for yourself when I'm done. Why don't we talk about something else? Like Laplace? You might want to hear what a mess it is over there.
Decided he will be... let's see. Who will be her
They have
successor?
no idea who can take her place. She was much loved, as one could tell from that epic farewell. Nobody
Right.
has the courage to sit on her recharger throne, as you never know when you'll get burned.
You just wake up one day, you cook to the seat.
And it will take some time to transform the office back into a space for living beings to use. I have to admit that sometimes I prefer the chaos. Since nobody has time to tell us what to do, we already have exciting projects in the pipeline.
I better get going then.
I'll catch you later. I've got a couple of gadgets to tune up.
Is he tuning it up or is he trying to make an enemy of the birds? Oh, Soneto. You know your chief assistant will be here, just like she knows you'll come looking for her. It's been ages since you last saw her in anything other than the Foundation uniform. That's how you know an actual holiday is finally here.
Good morning, Timekeeper. We have finally completed all of our assigned tasks.
She looks so cute in this style.
The Foundation gave me a break, but I don't know what to do with my free time.
Do a cartwheel.
Would you mind if I spent some time with you?
Jump from a branch.
Certainly. We can chat a little.
Hop in the ocean. Her tent shoulders fall with relief.
Thank you, Timekeeper. I wanted to talk to you about the mission we just had. Especially about Sophia.
You can just call me Vertin.
Sorry, this is about to sound like a work report. I'm not very good at small talk. Can you start the conversation?
We'll meet Sophia again.
Yes. As enemies.
No.
I could not understand her motives. She was one of the most devout believers I knew. So why did she turn her back on Aperon? She knew Manus Vindictae never cared for the lives of others. She witnessed the suicide attacks carried out by Manus followers on the island. She experienced it all firsthand. I know that their intention was to provoke war, and the invading soldiers must have had their assistance. The islanders were thrust into war, their beliefs shattered, and their vulnerability then exploited by the Manus, who welcomed them with open arms.
I have a feeling, and this may just be me, but I have a feeling that Sophia is going to be the new Arcana.
I feel frustrated, like I've lost another debate. I knew the right answers, but could not articulate it. I had to watch them die without being able to convince them otherwise. I wish I didn't lose this debate, Timekeeper.
Sorry, I have other things to tend to.
It's okay, Timekeeper. Don't let me keep you. I'm not going anywhere. We can talk later when you have time.
You might not be going anywhere, but I am. Alright, how many more people? I have one more to talk to. Who's it? Oh, Miss Radio. The green radio is basking under the sun, bathing in its warmth. Since she doesn't have a human face to make expressions, it's hard to read her mood. However, since the fifth dimension's Aquarius is playing from her speakers, it might suggest she's in good spirits. She snaps up the moment she notices your presence, and the music shifts to a four-note motive, just like Beethoven's Fate knocking at the door.
Hello? Miss Vertin, what brings you here? Have they finally decided my verdict? I hope my recent actions were enough to prove my innocence.
She shudders nervously, and the music seems to crackle along with her. Of course, in fact, we couldn't have achieved any of this. That
really?
You.
That is wonderful news. I am relieved to hear that I have been helpful. These past few days have left me on edge, wondering if they would pry open my battery cover or submerge me in formalin, or even take me apart in search of enemy signals. Thank you for your confidence in me, Miss Vertin.
Of course. I mean, if it wasn't for her, we would have been sunken underneath the sea with the Kraken, you know?
So,
if anyone remembers
am I
that.
allowed to move freely within the Foundation now?
Of course.
I could use a little cleaning, polishing, and perhaps a coat of wax, if I can find someone to do it.
I shall leave you to your leisure.
In that case, why don't we enjoy a little pampering time together?
Aww.
We could slather ourselves in machine oil, bask in the sun, and let the rays zap our impurities away.
I'm going to be cooked. I'm literally going to be steaming. That's a bad idea. Not for me. But alas. Oh, to the new world. Complete all dialogues. Luxinel's limited garment. Well claimed. Alright. So we got her new outfit. Hooray!
The lake is overflowing. It's cold.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're going out. Oh my goodies! We finished the entirety of it. We finished the entire game. Maybe I'll take that. There we go. Wow. Let's see here. Won't be us, but there will always be those who help walking the truth. The 3-Point Orange Story series is now beginning. The 11th main story chapter, A Long, Long Way, is coming soon. Okay, so I'll probably pick up the game a little while later, because it seems like the game is getting updates. But it seems so far that we have finished the entirety of this lovely game. Did I expect to make it to the end? No, but I'll take it nonetheless. I have to say, they know how to be a tearjerker. So painful, so painful. Just use some of these. So that's good, and that one is that one all good. Let's see here. What is this? Oh. Interesting. One for the ending finale. And we got a bunch of duplicates. Well, of course we did. You know, I should have put it into this one. I should have put it into this one in hopes I got you.
Weapons wear and rust with time. And so do men.
Thank you. Hello, and hi. Thank you. Trying to see if I can collect a few more things. Unfortunately, we did not get any cool collectives. Quite the shame, to be honest. And I don't think I have enough to even do that. The alert was loud. It was. It was kind of like overlapping too. My bad. I'll try to see if I can adjust it later. Okay, so I do want to see this really quickly. Collected the layer partridge fragments. See the paths in the past. So I'll probably do this sooner or later. Let's see. How's reverse going? It seems like we finished it all. Hold on, it was... Yeah, we finished... This is like the ending of it. It was really nice. I'll have to do the hard mode of it though. And then I'm just gonna do this one and wait for the update in hopes that maybe it'll show us some mercy and give us a little more story.
Things went sideways. That's what happens when you put guns in the hands of amateurs. But you handled the water better this time. You controlled your breathing, kept your airways clear, and this time, you remembered to lie back and float.
I'll probably see if I can find another, something similar to this, because I kind of like the, new trailer looks good. Ooh, that means we're close to the next update. Yay. I should probably keep looking at the little mails and updates that they give us, because I sure enough do not read any of them. But that's to be expected. They are so skilled when it comes to these trailers nowadays.
Does it matter? I'm all you've got. We're at war. Bullets flying, wounds festering, typhoid, cholera, and all the worst of it. It's a living hell, and only fools think there's any honor in it.
I'm so excited to see what they got for us, to be honest, with the update. Oh, but it's so far away.
You never expect to see a familiar face again. Not in times like these. Now I need you to listen. There's something you should know.
I realize this is not the same guy who sounds like he's trying to rehearse a Ford commercial. He sounds way softer.
The raid on the river was a ploy, and its mastermind is an old acquaintance. As for the ones who carried it out, you already heard about them this morning.
I don't even know what's going on
They
here.
promised their followers they'd push south, and they did. With their supplies secured by a mysterious third party, they paraded through every town along the way, playing as liberators, taking out anyone they decided were their enemies.
Okay, I thought it was just me. I was really hoping that he was going to stick around, but then we got like the little grandma. I was like, oh, cool. She's probably temporal. And then she was there the entirety at the end. I'm just like, so we don't hear Mr. F-150, the Ford guy? No. Okay.
They swelled in numbers, larger than any local gang or cult had ever gotten before.
They just wanted us to get attached to him and then just toss him out. I feel so bad. I was hoping he would come back.
Now they swarm across the land like a school of red-bellied piranhas, always hungry, ready to tear apart anything that crosses their path.
Right? They were like very sassy and just like so sarcastic. They're just randomly aggressive for no reason, but that's what added the flavor to it. It just made it funny. Because he's like, you ask a dumb question and they just respond with like a sarcastic dumb answer. That's hilarious.
Chances are they're doing fine. Just like you.
Then again, I probably was choosing the wrong questions to ask, which is why I got the sarcastic responses.
Would have been nice if you caught what that little executioner and that gold-hearted gambler were talking about during their dice game. Guess you'll have to ask her later.
Why don't you tell me instead?
Listen, I'm not here to run your errands or play your messenger boy, so ask nicely. There's nothing more I need to tell you. For now.
Okay. Sound a little salty. Tender pretender. Chicken tender. Anyway, so people end up in prison simply because of the wrong friends. Unfortunately for her, she didn't have much of a choice in the matter. Miss Kimberly. Why is he so grumpy? Right? I feel like they all have some type of just rawr type about them. Let's see. Prisoner name is Kimberly. Detention process. During the raid of the Apostles' Brotherhood stronghold, the subject was found alone, gnawing on a turkey leg, and was apprehended by Lieutenant Lepera's team. After interrogation, it was confirmed that the subject was indeed a follower of Manus Victite, but she knew even less than the typical follower, did not participate in the local rebellion, and was not involved in General Carlos' assassination. Therefore, unlike other deserters, she will not be executed but held in custody awaiting Admiral Igor's decision. Just leave her be for now. I feel like we lost a lot of detail getting to this, but I digress. While the stage shows the character in the script, it never truly reveals the person behind the role. Ooh. We'll probably do like 2 or 3 of these and then call it a day. And probably pick up later if it's interesting. If these stories are interesting.
The Brotherhood just took a beating from Zeno. If they're caught up with their own trouble, then we might have a golden opportunity to turn the people against them.
Oh, we're getting the backstory of Zeno. This has to do with Lilia.
We can't lose anyone else to their lies.
Who's Galeno? The old man next to him casts his fishing line. The bobber floats quietly on the river's surface. Across the river, the water anaconda eyes the 2 men beneath the shadow of a snakewood tree.
What do you say? Want to talk about plans?
The old man doesn't speak. Instead, he removes his sunglasses and pushes a cup towards his friend.
Here, drink up.
It's this guy! What?
Thanks. Listen, as much as I enjoy being out here all day, we've got to take action now. The sooner the better. Don't you think?
The young man takes the glass and downs it in one gulp, as his friend suggested.
Hold your horses, young Galeno. Let me explain. Say I throw a punch at you now. Really hit you good. What next?
We stand there.
Maybe you'll storm off at first. Then you round up your cousins. Maybe grab that Tommy gun you borrowed from Colonel Tiargo. Then you'll find me, all alone, and say, "You're done, you old fart!"
I'm so confused. I'm so lost. What was that? What was that? 10 out of 10 voice acting. That right there. You'll hear it in your dreams. The old man laughs, mimicking shooting with his hands.
I'm not gonna harm you, kid. And if ever I do, remember that old Duncan must have his reasons, and he'd never harm a friend intentionally.
What is all that supposed to mean?
We need an explanation for the explanation.
I'm rambling. I mean, true enough that Lopera hit them hard, and we both know that the Brotherhood will aim to settle that score. And they won't wait long. But if we don't play this smart, it'll only cause them to lash out more. Still, we do have to consider one thing. Those who chose to follow them never come back.
Yeah?
No. They don't.
So, let's seize the day. Grab opportunity by the horns, and maybe we stop losing more of our friends to those bastards.
Yeah?
Right now, seems to me that Zeno is our best bet.
The young man considers this proposition.
That just might work, old man. With the Brotherhood falling apart, Zeno will start to look pretty good to folks here.
Ah, but not so fast, kid. We need a little patience. Let the line out a little first. If you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail.
I wonder what's going on with the fishing line, though, because he just tossed it out. Did not one fish decide to poke at it or anything? Oh. The bobber twitches. Okay, that just answers my question. Isn't that coincidental?
Got it! Excellent!
The old man jumps to his feet, reeling his fishing rod and fighting the unseen enemy in the water.
Don't think you can get away from me!
POV is the anaconda. The fishing line plunges down into the river, the rod bending into a crescent.
You like to wrestle, huh? Alright, let's see who gets the upper hand.
Don't break.
Old Duncan is not about to lose a battle to a fish!
It's a giant puff fish. Larger than any he's seen before. Are those even edible?
Osa! Do you see the size of its belly? It's huge!
I don't think this is a good thing. What looks like a large green cake is floating aside its tulescent belly.
What a deal! Catch one, get one free. How generous, Mother River. All right, jokes aside, Galeno. Come on, help me get her out.
I'm so confused. Oh. Old Duncan pulls out a knife and slices open the fish's belly. It sounds more like he just popped the whole thing. His catch bursts like a balloon, releasing air, water, and a girl.
This has got to be the strangest thing you've ever fished out from the river.
A girl? Another castaway floats downstream.
Duncan! Duncan!
Oh, look, it's a Lopera. Across the river, the water anaconda locks onto its target, slipping into the water and swimming towards her.
Look! She's got an anaconda chasing after her!
My anaconda don't want none. The water anaconda zigzags towards its prey.
I saw it. Don't you worry.
He has a knife. Anyway, old Duncan sets the soaked girl down before lifting the blowpipe and aiming it at the snake. The dart strikes quickly, draining the anaconda of its strength. It sinks to the river like a coil of ood rope.
Hang in there, Lopera. Come this way, we'll get you. Here, take it.
He grabs a nearby vine and throws it into the water. Lopera grabs it and pulls herself towards the shore. Goodness me, talk about survival.
Thank goodness you were here to grab me.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. What about the crew of the fish? She clambers onto the shore, shakes the water from her hair, and sits leaning back on her hands, breathing heavily.
But what are you doing all the way out here?
Fishing.
I was wondering the same thing about you, girl. Seems like a strange place for a swim. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the girl we just fished out over there.
He points to the little girl who rolled out of a fish's belly. How small is she? What? She's still breathing. The air trapped in the fish's belly must have saved her life. Okay, that was unexpected. Wake up! The panic crawls over to her companion and smacks her back, helping her spit out the water in her lungs.
Hey, can you hear me?
Easy now, Lopera. We just cut her out of that fish's belly.
Celebi coughs out the water in her lungs as she regains consciousness.
You're a veritable Jonah, aren't you?
A familiar face appears in her blurred vision.
I dreamt of a very, very big fish. And I was in its belly. It was as wide as the sky. I couldn't breathe.
It wasn't a dream, dear.
A terribly strange dream, Mr. Carson.
Wait. That's Mr. Carson? He looks nothing... Okay.
She's awake!
Wait, okay, no, that's not Mr... Where is Mr. Carson?
Carson?
This is him. The man from the photograph is standing before her. She freezes.
How?
That wouldn't be Mr. Carson. What? The water slowly clears from her vision. The face before her is both familiar and strange. She knows it, yet she doesn't.
There's a little dirt on me. Here, and on the collar too. Oh goodness, why am I here? What?
Mr. Carson kneels beside her, but he's wearing some very odd clothes. 'Cause it's not him. You had me fooled for a second. For you to recognize him. Oh no. Oh no.
Could it really be you, Mr. Carson?
Carson? You must be mistaken, little lady. My name is Duncan. I'm a friend of Lopera.
That's right. Sotheby, this is Duncan from the Veterans Residence. We've known each other for a long time. You must be confusing him with someone else.
Oh dear.
Now, up on your feet, little lady.
Ooh. He takes her arm and pulls her out of the mud.
Mr. Carson!
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. It's just... I didn't expect you to suddenly pull my arm.
Oh my gosh, calm down now, my lady.
Pardon me, little lady. We tend to be very straightforward here in the favela.
It's quite all right. Only... No, I just don't understand. You look exactly like Mr. Carson. How could you be anyone else?
Wait, let me figure out like twin brothers or something.
Except for your attire. And those shoes.
Keep going. Her butler would never dress like this. Sockless with patched up clothing. Don't be hating on the sockless. Come on. She notices the liquid swirling in his cup.
And the liquor?
No, her butler would never drink in front of the lady of the house. So Libby decides to take a bold guess. She jumps and nervously grabs Mr. Duncan's shirt.
Oh, pardon me, little miss. Are you not comfortable with us drinking? Galeno, put the cup away for me, please.
He's still a gentleman nonetheless.
No, I only meant... Mr. Carson, it truly seems as though you've forgotten everything. Oh, but I'm being terribly unladylike.
This is so strange. Is this before he becomes a butler? She rambles incoherently. This behavior is totally against the lady's code of conduct, yet Mr. Carson remains utterly unfazed.
Still, you don't seem to mind at all.
Growing increasingly confused, Sotheby lowers her head, still clutching the hem of Mr. Carson's shirt. I am so confused.
I must be a dead ringer for this guy to have gotten you all flustered, little miss. Seems like you cared very deeply for this, Mr. Carson.
Ah, the knight in shining armor, the love of her eye.
Yes, I did. So then, you really aren't him.
Oh no, is she grieving for him? No.
Sorry to disappoint, little lady, but I'm flattered by the resemblance. Maybe I can be your friend too. In fact, feel free to call me Carson. Why not? A rose by any other name, eh?
This is too cute. Also, hand difference. Golly. But oh my gosh, this is so cute. The old man hooks his pinky with Sotheby's and presses his thumb firmly against hers.
Mr. Carson.
This is too cute. Stop.
I know how hard it can be. I lost my wife and my comrade in arms. I even managed to lose his daughter after I promised to take care of her.
Oh no. Every time it goes with optimism, happiness, and adorableness, it always gotta pull up depressing. Stop! I don't have enough tissues.
She'd have been just about your age.
My question is, how tall is he? Because he's down on like his knees, right? And is practically head lift with Sotheby. Is Duncan just tall, or is Sotheby just short? Like, what is going on here?
I'm rambling again. I suppose what I'm saying is, I know what it feels like to lose someone you love.
She looks lost, unsure of what to think, but she still holds onto the old man's hand, seemingly making a small promise with him. He is big. He is big. Oh no. I need to know how tall this man is. Like, golly. Looking around, Sotheby realizes someone important is missing.
Oh no. But what about Miss Burton? We've lost her. Where could she be now? We must find her.
Slow down. We need to think things through first. Those knuckleheads blew up the entire ship.
I am convinced that Pirate will never be able to get a ship that actually lasts at this point. Like, congratulations on having 2 ships, but apparently one of them didn't survive.
Which means our comms belong to the Caymans now.
Oh. Everything's in disarray. There's no way to contact the timekeeper. They don't even know if she's alive. Oh, she is.
Not
please.
to worry. I've been through worse. Back in '82 on the Rio Negro. Before I go rambling on again.
Oh, come on. We love to hear the backstory.
Let's head back to the city. Come on now. Trust good old Duncan. Sorry, I mean Carson. Trust Carson to lead the way.
You can go with either name. She got herself a little butler. That is so sweet. Okay, let's do one more. I kind of want to know what we're getting ourselves into. Oh. You in Mr. Duncan's path. False accusations. Looks like they got no stress from me. This one. Consider your past actions. We hereby conclude and pronounce you guilty. What are we guilty of? Almost drowning? Dazai style? Or like, what? Okay, we're in a broken, abandoned church. Chapel of Our Lady Sorrow. A man in black lifts a fallen statue.
I've never wanted to put San Paolo through this chaos.
He shields the faint flame in his hand, reigniting the candles one by one. Don't you do flashbacks every time I hear Mr. Carson? Right? Like, it's breaking me heart.
Order, peace, unity. Much has been wagered here, Marcando. Much. Now it has been lost.
Your Reverence, it was Zeno. Those animals. We'll make them pay for what they did.
Kinda expected him to look a little different.
Is that why you've decided to grace us with your presence, Your Reverence? There is a lot to do if we're going to recover the ground I've lost. Your Reverence.
What did you call him, Dad?
And there's something more. A new doctor down at the veterans' residence. Some blind woman. I would not bother you with it, Lord Santos.
Martha?
Except that she's been helping people in the favela, and it is swaying them towards Zeno.
Then this doctor is with Zeno.
Why does he look like an off-brand Batman? Like, what is this fit? It is not it at all.
She must be. She's always at the veterans' residence. Spends most of the day with those old war dogs.
His expression is tense as he mops the sweat from his forehead.
A doctor gaining the trust of the people in the favela. She'd make quite the prize, wouldn't you say, Marcando? A much more valuable bargaining chip to Zeno than a few deserters.
Wakanda understands perfectly in Sao Paulo, whatever. Kidnappings are as common as bread.
You will see this task through, Marcando. But before that, we need to pay a visit to the favela. I've brought us some new blood.
Put it back. Put it back. So everyone's having fun around here.
See? Just like this. Wrap the wire around it. Better do it twice. And align the red and black. Slowly.
He delicately connects the copper wires and the current buzzes to life.
Unbelievable!
Oh, he's hot wiring something. Am I right?
It's science, kids. Nothing unbelievable about it.
Good night, a science guy. All fixed his hands. He had to communicate it back to Lepora.
I don't know how to thank you, Duncan.
She straightens the antenna, adjusts the channel, and hurriedly contacts the base to report the situation. Okay. It looks like there's no one here.
Admiral, Lopera just called in.
Admiral?
Put her through.
Golly! Igor is built.
Lopera, it's me. What happened?
You know, honestly speaking, random rant. If I ever had a chance to either lose all my life savings or have to save it by throwing hands with Igor, I'm going to be broke as a joke because I'm not throwing out even a finger punch to that dude. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the story.
Our ship was sunk. Miss Sotheby and I washed ashore near the favelas. As for the timekeeper, she went overboard. We lost sight of her in the commotion. Her current status is unknown.
The Admiral remains expressionless. He raises a finger, signaling Motor to inquire further.
We'll send people to find her and escort her to the veterans' residence.
Hooray! Additionally, Lieutenant, I have some fresh recruits eager to enroll with Zeno. But they will need the Admiral's assurances that their families will be under our protection.
Nadir looks at the Admiral. He nods in agreement.
They have it. What's their ETA?
They'll leave at once.
Alright.
Hera.
That little hothead.
Sir, your orders.
Leave the matter to me, Muldir. I will send someone to take care of this.
He has a plant growing on his neck. That's creative. I would hate for it to break. Modir falls silent as she looks at her aging father, concern in her eyes. Ooh. Silence spreads between father and daughter as the Admiral focuses on the dice in his hand. Oh, father-daughter moment. Oh, that's so cute. Hopefully nothing happens.
What did the Admiral say?
He agreed.
Until you didn't hear the rest of it, but anyways.
Did you hear that? Zeno will protect us!
Good news indeed. The young man claps his hands in excitement. But just as the celebration starts, it is cut abruptly short.
I have no doubt. They were working for the Brotherhood.
The Apostles' Brotherhood. They've bounced back quicker than I'd hoped.
So what's going on?
We need to be cautious. Figure out just what they're after.
That guy looks familiar.
It is the stranger she met on the ship. He's walking among the Brotherhood.
That's him. He was on the ship with me.
He walks toward the crowd, passing out food and other useful items to those he passes.
The Brotherhood has experienced a setback, yes, as all great causes do. But we will rise again, for we serve the one true purpose.
So he's trying to win people over with his gratitude, his little friendliness.
Hear me now, brothers and sisters, fellow Arcanists. Our days of anguish and deprivation are over. The Sufferer will walk among us once more, and we will bask in their divine grace. The day of triumph draws near. Soon our wagers will pay off. All will reap what we have sown. You only need stand with us and take their blessings. In return for this, they ask only for your unwavering allegiance.
Sounds like a bad idea. He pulls paper bills from his suitcase and throws them into the crowd. Paper bills? Can you pay my bill? Can you pay my bill? Anyway, yet the crowd remains still in the confusion.
My brothers and sisters, speak. What do you seek?
They did all of that and everyone is just lost. No one answers him.
Senor, please. We only want to see our family again. Since they've joined the Brotherhood, we've had no word. We haven't seen or heard from them at all.
Nothing is more important than family.
But you will see them again soon. I tell you that they are even now faithfully serving our kind in a new land of prosperity.
I wonder what that could be.
They're in Ushuaia, in Antarctica, in all places where the past and the future converge. There will be no more poverty, no more hatred, no more chaos. We shall reclaim what's rightfully ours. Remember this. Humans are vile and sinful creatures. They tortured our men and women, leaving our children to cry in hunger and desperation. But they've already played their hand. All their reason, their science, and their despicable organizations. They raise these rotten edifices to weaken us and leech off of our misfortunes, to blind us from our true purpose.
He's just trying to recruit everyone to Manus Vindictae. I just know it.
But no longer. Soon their games will be over, and every injustice and oppression they've held over our people will be returned tenfold. All that they've built will crumble down over their heads.
The crowd whispers in hushed tones, afraid to speak any louder. Hiding nearby, Lieutenant quietly leans over to Lepora and whispers a few words before handing her a rabbit patch.
Tell me, my fellow brothers and sisters, what is evil?
Your logic. No one answers. The murmurs of the crowd quickly fade, creating a heady silence. A few crows fly low overhead.
Evil is the absence of good. And to find what is good is to follow our path.
I was thinking he was going to do a loop around with the evil thing, but alright.
The High One has promised us strength and glory.
Called it. Two followers carry a box emitting a sinister aura over to him. He opens it, revealing the blessings of the Sufferer for all to see.
Come with me.
I told you, it was something that had to do with Manus Vindictae. He throws open his arms as he calls out once more, taking a step back in humble reverence to the sufferer's glory.
What's a Manus mask?
Everyone panic. At the nightmare back in 1929, disaster struck because of the people who wore these masks. The memory is still vivid in Sotheby's mind. Oh, I feel bad for her. She's getting PTSD.
Sorrow will weaken you, and fear may seize your hearts. Instead, let faith be your guide. Those who take that leap shall find themselves lifted up on the Apostles' wings.
This is not Spider-Man.
While those who hesitate will be scorched by the fires at their feet. I have said all that must be said. We'll meet again here in 3 days' time.
My guy, you're not Jesus. He leaves them with a gracious and generous deadline.
Don't listen to him! He's a lunatic!
Oh! The little lady bravely steps forward, fervently warning the crowd.
And just who are you?
Hey! Pull that back! Hey!
Marcando.
Santos quickly stops his subordinate.
As students of the truth, we have been granted a much stronger weapon than violence.
Lopera, follow my lead.
It's time. Are they gonna start hopping on top of rooftops and things? He stands beside Sotheby, taking her hand in his.
Sir, please forgive her. She has mistaken you for those pirates on the Tietê River.
So just a misunderstanding then? I'm no lunatic after all?
Maybe.
Yes, Your Reverence. She came across a terrible raid on her way here, you see. The poor girl was left terrified.
Well, I'll need more than a few words to convince my friends we have not been insulted.
Can't help you. Loyalty without tribute cannot be trusted.
I'm an old man with nothing to give you but the truth. Believe me, sir, I came all this way just for you. I want to join the Brotherhood.
His words surprised everyone. Oh my gosh! Those who know Duncan are shocked. Those who don't are confused.
She didn't mean to offend any of the gentlemen here. Please, sir, she's only a kid.
Yeah.
Of course. I try never to take offense at a sweet young lady. However, if I'm to believe you, I will need you to up your ante to prove you are worthy, sir.
Ooh, what are you gonna have him do? The old man kneels just as he did when he played the role of Carson for Sotheby.
If that's what you need, Lord, allow me to sweeten the deal.
Ooh.
See that guy over there? His name is Galeno. He's been recruiting for Zeno. He told me so himself.
It is getting good. He turns and points to go at Galeno in the crowd.
Duncan?
Ooh. The plot thickens. Calm down.
Bring the young man closer, Marcando.
I feel like this is him trying to set a trap and then everyone's gonna, you know.
Are you out of your mind? Don't touch me!
Oh, what's good? He tries to flee, but the thugs rush at him on command. That's all
I'll do whatever I can.
Okay, hold on, but the music though.
Into the darkness.
That's your idea.
Mine's the blade.
It will be over before you feel it.
Break it.
This music is like bomb. Not poison on them. They've been taken out already. This is such a bomb.
That's your idea.
Don't worry. It's not going to hurt us.
Right?
Did anybody get hurt?
The snowflake with sharp edges.
Yeah.
Wait for the right moment.
That's your idea.
Adios, extrañero.
If I go to a party and like music like this is not playing, I don't want to go.
The reasons don't matter.
Where's the party start?
Dark evil.
The story begins with a battle dog who did this first.
It'll come last.
Oh, they have such high dive. Okay. Try and use some of this.
Whatever you say, don't worry. It's not
Into the darkness.
mine's ablaze. You should not keep my words forever.
Liberato dal fratello. Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi.
Easy. Oh, and we're just in a bunch of turmoil right now. In the chaos of the battle, the porter grabs Sotheby and they hop onto a small wooden boat.
Let's go.
I guess the plan is working. Give me back my bops. I want to dance. I want to dance. Surrounded, Galena finally stops the struggle when a knife is pressed to his throat. Ooh.
I admire your courage. But bravery alone won't protect you from harm. Tell me, son, is what he said the truth of it?
Are they gonna get out of this one? Ooh, a grunt. He turns his head, refusing to respond.
Now, you'll give me the names of Zeno's new recruits. Who are they?
Right, poor Galeno. He just got tossed into everything. What is he even gonna do at this point? A drop of blood falls from Galeno's neck as the cold blade of the knife presses into his skin.
Everyone! Every man and woman in this city that still has a shred of integrity!
Ooh. No! My guy! Duncan punches Galeno squarely in the face, sending him reeling.
I'm not gonna harm you, kid. And if ever I do, remember that old Duncan must have his reasons. And he'd never harm a friend intentionally.
How coincidental. Galeno looks at him. He has that same old look on his face. Determined, brave, and resolute.
This young man has one day to think it through. He will give us his names.
He's gonna be out of the state by the time y'all come back. He sheathes his knife and hands Galeno over to his new companion.
Or he will give us his eyes and tongue as offerings. Mr. Duncan, let this task be set on you. Prove yourself worthy of our trust.
Just give him a list of random names that don't exist.
It will be my honor, your reverence.
Marcando, you'll stay with them. Don't forget what I told you earlier.
No, now we got a snitch on our team. Boo! Alright, so anyway. We're gonna have to get rid of Marcando. Marcando. We're just I said I was gonna do this one was gonna be the last one. No, we're gonna do one more. I have to know what happens. I am not good with the suspense.
This place was once known for its inexhaustible mines, the riches of its rainforests, and its brave and passionate people. But now, the first two are gone. Chaos and power struggles loom over the younger generation, while the rich and well-connected sit atop their piles of corpses and rubble and feast, dining off golden plates with silver spoons, turning their noses up from the dogs at their feet. But that gold has lost its shine, and their silver spoons have tarnished. Everyone can see them for what they really are. So, what now? Either the people save themselves, or turn their fate over to the hands of the so-called savior. What would you do if it were you?
Let's not simply stop mid-story. Right. Can't stop mid-story. Let's see, I'll save myself.
That's a smart choice. Now that the carnival's over, people have to deal with more than just their hangovers. They must figure out how to save their own skins. Most, though, will just run around like chickens with their heads cut off, begging for their pain to be taken away. but all they'll get is another morphine shot.
Ooh.
Nothing close to a real solution.
Is
Fear
there
spreads
nothing-
like a disease until an entire generation is out on the streets, hoping to find anything that will lift them out of their misery.
We're gonna be alright.
No need to start panicking just yet. Things are still under control. Your lady friend has stepped up to solve this mess, and the veteran knows what he's doing. This city is unlike any you've seen before. You must learn its secrets to survive.
Word.
Remember which street kids are from which alley, and what intel they can be relied on for. Learn the dates when the dealers bring their medicine into port, and figure out which water tanks hide the key to the local gang's safe house.
The plot thinkins.
Don't look at me for answers. It's none of my business.
And that's another tactic. It's another tactic. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. In the midst of such prolonged suffering, happiness feels as far away as the sun in the sky. It's there, but until you try to reach it, it's non-existent. Doo -doo -doo. Life and death in Sao Paulo. The friend from afar. Dum dum dum.
In the narrow streets, violence is so often more than just a means to ending conflicts. It is a tool, and one all too readily used. I must note, however, with some relief that segregation so commonly observed in other regions is absent here. The arcanists of Sao Paulo live alongside humans, with the latter often displaying traits more common to their arcanist neighbors. Passionate, if a bit touchy.
I wonder who this one is. Who's speaking?
Life here is incomparable to the comfort, security, and freedom of New England. Hardship, violence, and oppression are the fundamentals of life. As constant as the sun, and as heavy as the rain. This country is renowned for its coffee and sugar. It is a land of beauty and bounty. Treasures too often extorted, whether by the princes of Europe and their donatarios, or now by the bankers and corporations. Despite all the centuries of treasures extracted from the land, desperation remains everywhere you look. It is a place where insurmountable wealth and the deepest deprivations are neighbors. Sometimes they lie only a street across from one another. The multinationals have cut open the country's throat, and now they drink it dry, leaving the people struggling with poverty and chaos. It is a bleak existence. Dear readers, I share this with you so the story of these people might be heard.
Tell me more. Poke, poke. Now we're back in the city. How is he going to explain this? The doctor sits by the riverside. A small group of children gathered around her. They watch in awe as her typewriter hammers the letters onto the page.
Shippy,
It is
do you
Martha.
know, has life always been like this here?
Martha? Girlie from the island.
If you ask me, Doc, San Paulo in 1990 isn't much different from Nassau 1681.
And it's hand. Yeah.
It's a shame. Between the sunshine and warm sands, there is a good life to be lived here, if only they were free enough to live it.
It's from the Addams family. The hand is from the Addams family. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name for a minute. The summer is long, just like the suffering of these people.
I used to dream of traveling to all sorts of fascinating places. A foggy city by the Thames, and a little town blanketed in snow and sunflowers. I met so many different people, though I find I can no longer recall their voices. I have only their words left, only my records of them.
Have you heard of a weed down at the bottom of Lake Ilopango? The people there turn it into a polenta with cornmeal.
A doppelganger.
Supposedly, if you have it, you'd recall every last thing that's ever happened to you. Every bit of it.
Whoa! What's the weed called?
That's not right. The children turn to the ship and the bottle, their eyes filled with curiosity.
They call it La Hierba del Tonto, Spanish for the fool's weed.
Elegant laugh.
You see, lad, only a fool would want to remember everything. Sometimes a little forgetfulness is a blessing in disguise.
Until you have my brain cells.
I beg to differ, Shippy. To forget the past, its lessons in pain and joy alike, that isn't a blessing. It's oblivion. But let's not argue over some mythical weed. For all the claims, no one has ever seen it. Just another myth, like the succubus or the minotaur.
Aye, let's talk about succubi instead. That's sure to get the lads pricking up their ears.
Lol. Other mention of this, the little ship goes off again. I'm not gonna lie, she really does look like Martha, but I guess budget cuts.
Back in 88, I mean 1688 of course, our chief mate Mr. Morgan had an encounter with a succubus after he found her seal while carousing in Portobello. If the rumors tell true, once he got a hold of it, she grabbed a hold on him too.
Hey.
I couldn't say what transpired, but we never saw hide nor hair of him again.
I wonder what happened. No one can debunk her stories, but no one really believes them either. The children's curiosity fades and their eyes start to wander. One of them spots two big fish floating in the
Look over
in the
there!
water.
Something's in the water!
I was about to say the sea. Two figures float among the trash in the rivers, spluttering and choking. One is clinging onto the other as they struggle to swim to shore.
What the devil is all that commotion?
Drowning people? Good evening. Oh, it's Martin! I thought it was the other two on the boat.
Hey, wake up!
Kimberly?
Hey, stay with me! Can you hear me? Hello?
Ooh. Kimberly pats her fallen companion's face. No response.
She's still breathing. Why won't she wake up?
Whew. What happened to the lass?
The little ship makes its way over, followed closely by the children and the doctor. Seeing the group of strangers approaching, Kimberly tenses up.
Miss, are you all right? Is there anything we can do?
Give us a potion to wake up, I guess.
Yes, I'm fine. The ship went down.
Blow me down. These waters are getting rougher by the day.
That's what you're worried about? The little ship sways back and forth in its bottle, showing off its excellent condition.
And we drifted down the river until we reached the shore here.
A long way to go, only to end up in the favela.
I know she's traveling with her friends, but I don't know where they could be now. Everything happened so fast.
Shippy, what's going on? Are there people that need care? What's their condition?
Just one, alas. She's still breathing, but she looks like she's been keelholed for a bit too long.
Miss, please lay her down on her side.
Lay your head on my pillow. Anyway, Kimberly does as she's told.
What are you going to do to her?
Give her oxygen. The doctor kneels down, skillfully clearing the girl's mouth of any residue before starting chest compressions. I don't know why I got tongue-tied on that.
Save her, if I can.
Okay. One push, another. It's a professional instinct, the duty of a doctor. An unexplainable impulse drives her to revive the drowning girl. I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied all of a sudden. And what and two and one. The girl calls up some water. The doctor continues.
Good, good. She'll make it. Please, make sure her airway's clear.
She calls out more water, but she still lies there unable to move. Vertin goes through hell and back. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, she can't have a normal mission. Ever.
Are you sure about that, Doc? The lass looks paler than a ghost. I think she's burning up.
The doctor touches her forehead. It's burning hot.
You're right. We'll need to take her back with us. I'll fix some medicine for her. Would you give me a hand, miss? Help her up on my back.
Yeah. Kimberly obediently helps the blind doctor lift the feverish girl onto her back.
Oh. She's almost as light as a child.
Because she is a child. The children run ahead, pulling aside the hanging clothes from them to pass.
I need to run some tests and see if it's just an ordinary fever, or if she has contracted something from the water. Don't worry. You're safe with us.
For now. The doctor speaks to herself, or perhaps in a reassurance to the unconscious girl.
Where are we going? Wait up!
We're going to the clinic.
Home.
Oh, okay. That works too. Kimberly catches up to the doctor, only now realizing how far they've walked. She steps into the doctor's home. It has a bunch of medicinal items. Ooh. Alright, sadly, we're going to end it there. You and Doctor's doors pass. Oh, wait. Remember from the past rush through her mind. She caught a fragment. She used to comfort those childlike elders with the siren song that made them forget their pain and aged bodies. I want to see something. Oh, what did I do? Draw the fragments to the top of the panel to connect them and gain access to monologues. So grab that and yoink. I never thought it was a disgrace. On the contrary, it was the most honorable task Zeno ever gave me. Look at that dirty water, right? Literally all the bacteria anyone would ever want. Just tasty. Scrumptious. Alright, to be honest, I never had the courage to open these letters until I found that girl, that drowning girl. Oh, interesting. Oh, hold on. Still something to gather. Not too shabby. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish just a little while later. Quite interesting nonetheless. Let's see here, what's this? Take a shot of the silhouette owners. Take a shot of the silhouette's owner and get a reward. Apparently I can't read or something. This? No. May I add as friend? Yeah, of course. You can never say no to a friend. Yes. See that? No. That. Bruh. What can a snake do if it has vital knowledge to report? How was I supposed to know? That was, well, shot at the silhouette owners. No. Maybe. Okay, whatever. Let's see. How do we do? Wish that event gave drops as well. That would be nice, but I guess would be too easy at that point. Everyone will be on it. Gotta make sure they spend their money. How do you do the friends? Oh, never mind. Then we do add. Is that it? Wait, I just noticed. Is it? You had. So does it show you characters? It does. You got like the special characters. What is this one? Let me see. I want to know what this one is. She looks so cool. It's not letting me. Give me info. Yay! We are friends now. Ultimate friends. Yes. Alright, hooray. Friends we are! Woo! Just not having an entire party. I'm not sure what we could do as friends, but I mean, hippie, yippee, hoorays. Yippee, hippie. Okay, anyway. That is Zue Nianzi. Fish True Limited. What? Ooh, I'm jealous. Aw. Such a shame I didn't get to do something to get that character. Hey. I mean, at the bright side, at least I got like some of the limited ones, but yeah. Talk about having an achievement of sorts. I am jelly. Let me see here. Do I have any summons? No, I do not. Alright. What's this? Okay. It's just nothing I can use. Okay. Alrighty then. We're going to end it there, though. That was in fact fun. I'll probably pick up for the story next Sunday. As wow, it seems there is still a little more to do here. And if we finish the entirety of the story, I'm gonna see if I can find a little something that is similar. Unfortunately, already. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate the little hi. But I've already started Morrowind, so probably not going to do that one. But if I can find something similar, or if anyone has any recommendations for games, I am open, obviously, for any choices, if that makes sense. Forgive me.
Weapons wear and rust with time.
No one cares.
And so do men.
I'm always open to find your great taste. If I can run it on my computer, then I sure enough will play it. Nonetheless, tomorrow is Dota 2. I may be switching out that game. We shall see. Anything that is to change or anything like that is going to be up on the Twitter if you choose to join. I just play gacha. Oh. Well, that's perfectly fine too. If it has a story plot to it, maybe we can play it. Who knows? But yeah, any arts or any work in progresses will be either on Instagram or again Twitter. And sooner or later I'll probably get a little webcam. We'll upgrade the stream a little bit, put a little oomph to it. And yeah, that's about it. So Dota 2 tomorrow. Unless there's any differences for the poll, because the poll is up there, we'll probably keep the timing as normal and just call it a day. So anyways, thank you all who decided to join in. I appreciate your visitation, and I hope to see you tomorrow for hopefully not a disastrous battle. I can't play that game with the leg. One of these days I will become a professional. Well, that is all for me, and again, thank you all. I hope to see y'all tomorrow, soon. You do art? Yes, of course. A little doodle here and there. I need to get away from my art block, unfortunately. I in fact do have art block. But one of these days I will draw something I actually like. But I sketch here and there and just throw it up on her like, help, hello, does anyone have any recommendations on what I can fix with this? I am not a professional at all. I just like to doodle. So yeah, that is all. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.